Hey guys, what's up? Good afternoon. I got the daylight shining on me. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I was seeing the comments. I didn't know they found Jolissa. So what's going on? Let me look it up real quick before we get started. That's crazy. Oh shoot. Hold on a second, guys. Wow. Let me just look it up real quick. We'll share it. Let's see. Here, I saw somebody say she crashed. Yeah, here, let me share my screen. Let's look at it together. Wow, dude. Sucks. How's everybody doing? What's up, Tiffany? What's up, Just Ryan? Um, Let me just share it and see what's going on. Okay, so I found I just put in her name and this came up. Okay, let's see what we got here. Man. It looks like she crashed, huh? Let's see. Says they found Fuentes' crashed car north of Pine Flat over the edge of a cliff down to the lake 60 miles east from Fresno. Oh my lord. Wow. Fresno. The Fresno County Sheriff's Office and Selma Police Department confirmed Tuesday the body of Jolissa Fuentes has been found. Authorities say it appears her car went off Trimmer Springs Road near Maxon Road, north of Pine Flat Lake. They believe she died as a result of the car accident. Wonder if it was like an instant death or she like was there, suffering for how many days. Um, Selma Police Chief Rudy Alcaraz personally found Jalissa during a search of the area, and her body was recovered Monday night. They said Fuentes crashed car north of Pine Flat over the edge of a cliff down to the lake, 60 miles east from Fresno. Law enforcement officials said that they had to send a team 500 feet down the cliff to recover the body, utilizing drones to identify the vehicle. Her father, Joey Fuentes, spoke through tears at the news conference Tuesday, calling Chief Alcaraz his hero. We can watch this if you guys want. Jalissa's father, Joey, emotionally speaks about Chief Alcaraz. He went after her like she was his own. The chief personally found Fuentes. He said Chief Alcaraz promised to find his daughter, and he did. He also thanked supporters around the world for the support his family has received. He promised me he would find her. He kept his word. The dad of Jolissa Fuentes spoke on behalf of the family. He is calling Selma Police Chief Rudy Alcaraz his hero. The chief went out to the Pine Flat Lake yesterday, and he was the one who found the scene. One second. Who wants here? Let me do a let's just do a quick poll. How many of you guys want to watch the stream? Hold on. If you guys do. Okay. Hold on, let me put it in there. Or let me do the poll. Because I'd rather, I want to do what you guys want to do. All right. Do. Oh, I almost just put it in the comments. I was going to put it in the comment instead of a poll. While I'm finished reading this, just vote. We'll just do majority rules on this. We'll see what everybody wants to do. While I'm finishing reading this. It looks like most people want to, huh? From your comments. Okay. Hold on, let me go find it. Yeah, let me just find it real quick then. 1 second. How's everybody doing though? Live video. I wonder if I could just rewind the live video. No, I can't. All right, hold on. So did this press conference just happen? Wow. How long is it? Let's see. Jolissa Fuentes press conference. Okay. We got, let's see who's all covering it. ABC. Trying to find it here. Hold on one second. Hope floats. Hope rains. Help me find the press conference real quick. So I'm not sitting here and we could get started because I might have to do 2 lives. It depends because hold on one second. Why isn't it not just coming up? I'm just gonna have to Google it. Okay, so we have let's try this one. Let's see if they have it. Yeah, come on up, Autumn. You could come on up. I'm just trying to find this dang press conference. Who I'm trying to think what local channels would be covering it, and I could just go to theirs. I can't think of who oh, that's a month ago, 3 minutes ago. No, is that it? No. No. Gosh darn it. I just do bad for trying to find things in the moment when I'm already on live. I don't know when the pressure's on. It's like, ugh. It sucks because with press conferences though, a lot of the channels on their YouTube, once the live is over, they take it off. Like they don't upload it as a video, like a lot of the news channels. All right. How long is it? Because I'm trying to think. Oh, here we go. Is this it? Let me see if this is new. No, this is an old press conference. Hold on, guys. Sorry, this wasn't planned. Autumn, I can't find it. I'm really bad.
I could only find an article, but it says it's ABC KGET. Maybe try putting that in.
ABC KGET. Okay. It just sucks because like a lot of the times, like I said, on their YouTube channels, they don't upload the lives after. Have you noticed that? You got to catch it live, and they don't like upload it onto their channel. Weird. I don't like
Did
that.
you
I mean,
see
you could
what
still. What? No, what?
I think she was found.
She was.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was known or not. Is she alive?
I just read the article. Yeah, no, she's dead. They think she was. They think it's a result of a car crash. Is Hope Rains in the? She's really good at finding things real quick. Is she in the chat? I don't know, guys.
I did see her.
I'm just. Gosh, where is it?
A couple people had said they'd already watched. I can't see the poll anymore.
People want to watch it, but I need to I have to hurry up because you guys, it's my birthday today, and my mom wants to
I wanted to
dinner and
announce
stuff.
that.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do this live for a couple hours, and then maybe do one later too. That's why I'm like.
She emailed you.
Who?
Hope.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Hope. I knew you'd find it.
Yeah, everybody, it's Zab's birthday. Let's say happy birthday.
Thank you, guys.
I was like looking to see if you'd said anything.
I mean, I don't like. Here's the thing: I wasn't gonna do a live on my birthday, but when I promised on Tuesday, I'm like, shoot, because I didn't realize it was my birthday until my mom says something. I'm like, wait, my birthday? Shoot, I'm like, I'm supposed to do a live on Tuesday, and so I was like, I'll still do one, and then I want to be able to spend time with my mom when she gets home. She's actually out with my niece anyway right now, so I figured I could still do like a couple hour one where she's out. with my niece. And then when she comes home, we're going to eat my favorite place, dinner, sushi place, like the Chinese. And then I get sushi, Jasmine's. So we're going to eat that. And then maybe later when she goes to bed anyway, we could continue the discussion because she will go to bed early. So maybe we could have 2 lives. Okay. But I found it. Yay. Thanks, Hope. All right, let's do this real quick, and then we'll get to our open panel because we are doing an open panel, guys. So I wanted to tell you a few things about that stuff about the Kiely case. When I mean that stuff, I mean the cameras and stuff and what happened in the last couple days. Okay, so let me make sure. Let me go share my screen. Let me just see what the poll says. I just want to see if I was right that most people want to watch it. Only 62 want to watch it. Wow, I thought it was going to be more from the comments. Well, guys, I'm going to watch it. I hope you guys don't mind. It doesn't look like it's that long. Let me see. Hopefully it's not too long. Let me slow chat for a minute and then so if you guys want to do open panel, get your cameras ready and hold on, let me stop. All right, share Chrome. I can't wait to get a new computer where I don't have to do this extra sharing, where I don't have to take it down every time. I hope like the new one doesn't have this stupid gosh darn glitch. Cause that's like the biggest criticism I see people like, oh, she's unorganized, but they don't understand what I have to do for each time I share the screen because of this stupid glitch. So even if I am so prepared with everything, it looks like I'm not because I have to take the one down, redo it. And I try to explain it, but obviously people aren't getting it unless if they were in my shoes, but I just can't wait to not have to worry about that. Okay. You guys ready? Let's do this. Thank you guys. Thanks for the happy birthdays. All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me get caught up. Thanks, Sifa. Carolyn, thank you guys. 41. Yeah, I'll probably come back later when my mom's in bed anyway, my grandma, when I'll be bored. So if it Yes, I am. I am, Ashley. I'm gonna be on it. Thank you. Watch. I am on it because I'm in a good mood, feel refreshed and ready to go. All right, let's do this real quick. It's only 16 minutes, so no biggie, guys. Plus I want to see. Oh, this is so sad. Okay, let's do this. And then I'll share the link after this. Okay.
Fuentes has been
You guys could hear,
found
right?
in rural
Hear
eastern
it.
Fresno County. This particular missing person case belongs to Selma Police Department. Up here on the dais, I have members of Jolissa's family as well as Chief Rudy Alcarez of the Selma Police Department. And we'll start off with Chief Alcarez talking about the case, recapping where it started, where it's gone since Jolissa went missing in August of this year. Chief Alcarez.
Thank you, Sheriff. Good morning. Thank you all for being in attendance today. I first want to thank the sheriff, the Sheriff's Department, Fresno Police Department, the FBI, Reedley Police Department, the Sanger Police Department, and all the numerous agencies throughout this nation that helped us follow up on tips and leads as we navigated this investigation. So just to recap, Ms. Fuentes was reported as a missing person on August 8, 2022. Her family was extremely concerned that she did not come back home. She wasn't answering her phone, which was very uncommon for Ms. Fuentes. Once they reported this case, that Ms. Fuentes was missing on August 8th, we began to write search warrants for cell phones, look at social media platforms in an attempt to locate Ms. Fuentes. After numerous search warrants and reviewing data over the last few months, we really did not see a lot of activity beyond the August 8th date. That being said, I would like to thank and I absolutely have to acknowledge the great work that the Fuentes family did in getting information out about their daughter across this nation. It was absolutely phenomenal, their reach and their ability to get that kind of information out in such a short amount of time. The numerous people, citizens that volunteered of their own time with their own resources to go out and search for Miss Fuentes was huge. Very impressive how the community came together to try to bring Miss Fuentes home. With that, we again didn't have much digital data to go on beyond August 8th, and we're following up on leads again across this nation, none to the success that we were looking for. Yesterday, we went back out to the Pine Flat area and were able to locate evidence that Miss Fuentes was involved in a traffic collision, and her vehicle went off the side of the road, up off of Trimmer Springs Road, what I would describe as the northern part of Pine Flat Lake. At that time, we were able to come back and reconnect with the sheriff's office and the search and rescue team, who then went out last night till at least midnight and rappelled down a 250-foot cliff to recover Miss Fuentes. So again, this was a joint effort by all of our law enforcement agencies. Our investigators did a phenomenal job of researching tons and tons of digital data, trying to locate Miss Fuentes. And we wish that there was, we had better news and that it wasn't such a sad time right now, if you will. I wish that we could have brought Miss Fuentes home healthy. However, it appears that she passed during this collision.
Did she collide with someone, or did she get a single car?
No, this would be a single car accident.
This was an area that was searched a lot, that Pine Flat Lake area. Why wasn't it found previously?
So it was searched, and again, hats off to search and rescue. If you've been out there and you've walked and actually gotten out of your vehicle and looked at this area, you're talking about a vast amount of geography with heavy foliage, cliffs. Again, search and rescue was down 200 feet, and we couldn't even see them anymore, even with their flashlights. So they're down 200 feet, then they go down another cliff beyond that. There really were no remnants of the vehicle on the side of that hill where she was located. It was just a perfect storm. Someone couldn't try to hide a car better than that. It's just very unfortunate. And once we get pictures of that area, it'll be very evident how something can get lost up there very easily.
Do you feel like you hit a rock or something? Misguided your car?
You know, I would imagine that, you know, to speculate, I think she'd been up all night and just fell asleep and was tired and at the wrong place of the road in the bend, and it's just an unfortunate accident.
You know, I will say that the Highway Patrol is investigating the actual traffic accident. So they're recovering the car as well as investigating the area to see if they can come up with any additional information about the cause of the actual traffic accident. And I want to say something here. Chief Alcarez is a very humble man, and he won't say this about himself. He personally found the scene of the accident. He went up to the mountains yesterday on his own, researching areas that had already been searched, and on his own, he actually found the scene of the accident. I'll say, being a woman of faith, I think he was divinely channeled to that area. Along with his police instinct, I think that it was meant to be that he be the one, because he's worked so very hard on this case for so long with the family, that he has literally put an end to the search for Jolissa. So hats off to Chief Alcarez. The city of Selma is very lucky to have him. His personal dedication, his police experience, and paying attention to his gut was really important on putting an end to this case. So with that, the family, I'll introduce Jolissa's father, Joe. He's here to speak on the behalf of the family.
Yes, my name is Joey Fuentes. I'm the father of Jolissa Fuentes. And first of all, I want to thank the community, not just the community, this whole nation. The cries and the war pain of my wife and my sisters and my family was heard around this whole country. They didn't stop. They were persistent. And when this first happened with my daughter, I talked to Chief Alcrez. I told him man to man, I'm talking to you. Do you have a daughter? Do you have children? He told me, yes, I do, Joey. I go, I want you to go after my daughter like she's your daughter, Chief. And you know what he told me? He goes, I promise you, Joey. I promise you, I will find your daughter. At this time, we were hearing all kinds of stories. She was kidnapped, the cartels had her. There was so much stories out there, but he promised me he was going to find my daughter. He didn't tell me, he couldn't tell me when, but he was going to find her. And he was the one that found her. He was a man of his word. And he's a young chief in the city of Selma. He says he wants to change things around here. You know, it's a small town, but he wants to make a change for the better. And I thank God he's my hero. He is my hero, you know, and I've known him for a while, but he was persistent, and his persistence paid off. Not only that, I know it was his love, and he went after her like it was hers. And once again, though, I thanked all the community. I even thanked the media. You kept my daughter out there. You kept her alive. We were her voice. And I'll forever love you guys for that. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
So a little bit more about the area. That area is a good 60 miles, I would say, east of the city of Fresno, back up on Trimmer Springs Road. As you know, the Pine Flat kind of runs east and west, but the rivers come in at the very east end of Pine Flat Lake, and it's right there where the near Maxon Road and Trimmer Springs, where the vehicle was found. And the chief was right. It was when we got the call, search and rescue, they used a total of 475 feet of rope to rappel. Not only did they have the initial ledge that they had to rappel off of, but they came to another ledge at the end of that. They had to rappel again down to where the vehicle was. You could not see it from the lake. You could not see it from the road. Chief Alcarez found what he thought was the place where the car went off. He couldn't see the car from where he was, but we did send out some drones and discover it in very close range with the drone, able to see the vehicle. So very difficult terrain. However, we were able to bring Jolissa home last night. Now the coroner's office will conduct the positive identification, but there's little doubt that we have found her. So with that, are there any questions?
You said you went up there again yesterday. So
Chief, come on over.
what did you see? How did you pinpoint where she went down?
You know, our staff, we put an enormous amount of pressure on them. Their caseloads are huge. Search and rescue. I don't even know how many cases they've had this year. I've got a fresh set of eyes, a lot of police instinct, and a little bit of faith and prayer. And I just got lucky. And sometimes luck is all you need. And I just got lucky. I tried to be very poignant with where I pulled over on the side of the road and kind of looked for areas that if a car did go off the side of the road, that it would be highly likely that it would be masked with the foliage and the terrain. And the last area that I checked was the perfect area, and that's where we found Miss Fuentes. So I just got lucky.
Was this at a bend in the road?
It is exactly at a bend in the road, at one of the probably higher points of the roadway that traverses through Pine Flat.
collision happened that Sunday night, that was Monday morning?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And again, the CHP will be working with the family to compile more data from the vehicle itself as they continue, as the Highway Patrol starts that portion of the investigation.
And is this close to where the cell phone tower is, where the pings were?
You know, I don't have exact coordinates right now, so we'll again, like any case, we'll sit down, we'll debrief it, and determine, you know, how we decipher the data.
Do investigators know why she was in that area at that time?
It's my understanding that Miss Fuentes really enjoyed the Pine Flat area, and anybody that goes up there, it's a beautiful place. It really is. It's gorgeous. And I think my best bet, she just went for a drive, kind of like what I did yesterday. Just want to go for a drive.
Chief, when you went to this last spot, what did you find? Any evidence on the side? Did you see anything when you were looking that might have put you to look down?
Just it's a obviously the whole area is dried up right now. There's a lot of heavy brush. There were some tire tracks that you really can't see until you get out of the car and actually walk and get on. You're actually on top of it, and that's kind of what keyed me off and started to spend more time in that area.
They look like they just went to nowhere.
Yeah. Yes. And again, the Highway Patrol is going to have a much more impressive explanation, much more detailed as they conduct their investigation.
Do we believe drugs or alcohol might play a factor in this crash?
It would be improper for me to speculate. It's yeah. Right.
Sheriff, I see the emotion on your face. I mean, it's good to have this closure, but that's a very heartbreaking update. Can you speak to that?
Whenever law enforcement get these kind of reports, we're always hopeful. We're always hopeful, always optimistic that we can bring a family member back to a family whole and intact, and it's a good ending. But it's not always, it didn't always happen. And it's heartbreaking, not only for the family when you see their pain, but it's heartbreaking for law enforcement when we work so very hard to try and have the best possible outcome. We can only imagine what it feels like for the family. We know what it feels like for us when we try so hard. We train for this, to be into difficult places and difficult terrain. And but still, it's heartbreaking that we cannot always have a happy ending to these stories. But what we are able to do is at least have an ending for the family, so that they know, as much as we can possibly gather information for them to know, that we tried our best. And again, kudos to Chief Alcarez, because it was above and beyond for him to have that feeling of needing to take a drive yesterday and ending up where he did, and ending up calling us saying, I can't see it, but it could be here. And he was right. We're grateful that we were able to bring, at least to this point, to the family that we have Jolissa, and they're going to be able to have her where they want her now, at peace.
Question for the chief. Could you talk about your like day yesterday, how it started, why you felt the need to drive all the way and that far? What like was it?
I think the sheriff said it best: divine intervention. You got to be in our business and deal with the things we deal with. You got to be a person of faith. It takes faith to do great things, but just faith. Divine intervention is probably my best explanation. And if you have no more questions,
All right. Thank you all very much.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, let me take this down. Oh, I already have it down. Hold on. You guys could hear me, right?
Hear you.
Okay, cool. Oh, wait, let me get that. Oh, Calamity J, thank you. I just had to say, I admire and praise your passion and hard work despite 1,000 others using your work. Second, days later, never crediting you. I'm sorry you were upset about negative comments. You're amazing. Oh, thank you. I know that was a bad day the other day, I feel, but I'm back. I have those once in a while where it's just like I can let it get to me, but they're becoming very few and in between. Oh, Scotty, what's up? Okay, so as far as the cams, so I found this back way, like to get in. I don't even know if that's how you describe it, but you have to put like you would have to put the URL, but you have to put a code for each camera, like a different code, so it's a different link. It wasn't no clone link. It was there's just different ways to get into it. So I was getting into it. I got the Tahoe Donner cam. At least I got screen recorded. Okay, I screen recorded that time at least. I come in today, and what I was doing is like I was keeping those cameras up on my thing because once you exit it out, and then if they take them off, then you're screwed. But if you keep them on and you don't exit out of the page, you should be good, right? Well, my freaking computer was all acting up, and it had to restart. It turned off. So it ruined it. So now they took they took that little way to get in off. So there's one more thing that STEM KB actually helped me with. There's one other way to get in, but what it is it's screenshots every second. So what he said he was going to do, well, man, maybe I wasn't say shoot. Never mind, but oh lordy. Anyway, so yeah, there's one other way, but so the other way, my way that I figured out doesn't. They must have figured it out and stopped that. So but the thing is I okay. So this computer went down, and I had the Alder Hill and Tahoe Donner up on this just in case it went off for the last 2 days. I had it up, so it would have been all right. But then, like I said, my computer shut down. But I still have my Alder Hill one up here, but not Tahoe Donner. So I could still get into the Alder on this computer. So I still have that access, unless if I accidentally or if my computer goes off or I accidentally hit the exit button, but I hope I don't. So I could still look at the Alder Hill one. I got the screen recorded Tahoe Donner. Yes, you could see it. Everything matches up. So you're telling me those. So let me just put this out here before the panel comes up. So you're telling me that they like the people that think it's fake, that they faked both camera angles because it lines up. Hold on, let me bring this up real quick. I still don't think it's fake, but we're gonna do open panel. Let me just show you really quick. I didn't put as much work into, hold on one second, where do I have? To the Tahoe Donner ones yet, but I mean, it's all right. Hold on a second. Because I wanted to do the open panel since a lot of you guys think it's fake anyway. I don't. I think it's totally legit. But here it is, just really quick before we get started. I just want to show you. I didn't zoom it in yet, though. I didn't crop it. And that'll take me a minute because I have to crop each one perfect, like the overlay. But also, you guys know, I've been reading comments. You guys know that my screen records are from the actual thing because I got like a lot of comments that were saying that like we all took it from another channel. No, like I don't know what anybody else did, but I took it from the actual website. And I was even live on it. I could show you since I still could get live on the Alder Hill. This is like live. Now I can't get back on Tahoe Donner, but it's live. I mean, so I got my own. Got my own freaking screen and I just screen record it in case that they take them down. So I think some people are a little bit confused on how that works. It's no big deal. I mean, I know if you don't watch like all of the lives, I explained it like multiple times on my lives, but maybe if they missed that part. But let me just show you really quick before I do this. Okay. So this is the Tahoe Donner screen record. Like I said, I haven't zoomed in yet. And you know, like even if you the only reason we put the overlay is to kind of like map out where everything's at. But like right now, this overlay is turned all the way off. So there's nothing, basically nothing on. This is not showing up. So this is just the Donner. So this is a Tahoe Donner angle from 31. I got it from 1230 to 1258. Okay. So let's go to 1233. That's Kiely right here. We'll go right here. We'll see her coming down. Okay. I know it's really small. I'll zoom it in like while we do open panel if you guys want to see it closer up. But a lot of you guys were getting annoyed and bored with me keep going over it, but I think it was really important to show you different things, like to show you with about the what's check it guide to show you how it matches up and stuff. Okay. So we're at 12:31. So let me show you real quick, okay? This is August 6th, 12:31. Now, let me just show you, just to show you how, where we're at here. Hold on just 1 second, just to kind of show you the overlay where everything is. All I did is I took a screenshot of the daytime, the same day, right? Of the daytime. You could see August 5th at, that would be at 3 wait 30, 40, wait 2 what 2:57. I just took a screenshot to overlay just to show us where we're at. So it's the same exact day, okay? It's just one little single screenshot just to show. Okay, so you see how it is right here. Like I said, I'll zoom in when I get the panel, but you see where everything's at. And then let me turn it off and then you could just watch. We're at 12:32. Okay. So this is a different angle, right? And it all just shows the exact same thing as the other one. So here is her car right here. Or wait, hold on. I get confused because it's such a different angle. Hold on a second. Where everything's at. I have to keep, because this one I'm not as familiar with because I didn't get to go over it a bunch. Like, okay, yeah, that's her right there. All right. So you could see it, her thing, headlights shining through across the reservoir as she goes in. And then at one point, it's because she's facing, when it gets here, remember, I kind of try to say she's facing more this way where you can't see because you're seeing the backside of the trees. So she's, when it goes in, it because, and we seen how they pulled her out, it was diagonal, and that makes up perfect sense of how we know how the car was pulled out and stuff. Because we know, I mean, I'm pretty sure that they just rolled it around when they flipped it. They kept the position. They just kind of like rolled it up on the driver's side. They rolled it and then they got it on the front side, but we saw how it was diagonal, right? So, yeah, so that's it. Like I said, when I get the panel up, I could zoom in but here, let's just see.
Can you put us on the bottom again? It does make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah. I'll zoom it in, but when I have to zoom, when I crop it to zoom it in, I have to make sure both are cropped equally perfect, and I don't have that done yet.
Oh, yeah, got it.
But that's why it's smaller, but I'll do it while the panel's up. I'll just work on it, but you could see now this is just the overlay. So you kind of see it matches,
It does. Perfectly,
I just
really.
rewound it, yeah. So now we're at 30. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't see because of the overlay time. So we're at 32. All right. Just one more time, guys. That's totally off. You could turn on, turn off. I don't know how you guys want it, but that's her. And it matches up with the other one. I'm sure you guys have seen the other one enough that we don't have to go through it, but I just wanted to show you one more time. Well, I wanted to show you the new camera angle. I was able to get it. I was so excited. It took me like a couple hours to figure it out, but I got it because each one you had to put in a different code for each one. It was just, I don't know how I just figured it out. And then, but the thing is then I went to bed and I figured, oh, they're not going to figure this out. I wish I would have got more cameras up, and I wish my computer didn't shut down, and I wish I had them all up, like all the ones Donner book. I wish I had them all up, and then well, if I had them up on this screen, it would all went off because my computer shut off. But if I wish I would have had them up on both screens, and then I would have still had access to them. But oh well, they must have figured it out. And now, like I said, the only thing now we could get the screenshot second by second. I'll show you. And what we could do is we could put it together to make a video. You know what I'm saying? You line them all up, and you could actually probably make a video out of all the screenshots. I could probably do that, really, if you want, and you could go to any day. But now that I said that, watch, it'll be off because some people go tell them, and then they'll take that offline. So I do think they're probably taking it off out of, I don't know if it's, probably because it's still open investigation. So they're taking it off. They have all the cameras around the area. If you go on the map, like live, you go on the map and Donner, Boca, the Alder Hill, the Verde Peak, Martis Peak, all of them are all off, but they're not really off. They're just off the website. We know they're not really off because I found that back way in and you could still see that they're on. When they were all off the map, you could still see that they're on, but they took them off. Like they're trying to take them off the website. Probably they still have to be on for fire purposes, and only probably certain people have access, but they took all those surrounding ones off. Like they're not even on remember I showed you before the circle where that like the cameras were there, but they weren't on at the time. They weren't live. Well, the circles aren't even there anymore, but they are still on. But they're just, do you see what I'm saying? They just took them off for the public.
Yeah,
So we
they're
can't see them, but they're
harnessing.
still on because when they were off the map, I was still finding them and they were still on. So they're still on because for prevented, for the fire thing. But like I said, only probably certain people have access. They took them out, so we don't have it. And then like the website with the screenshots you could still get too. So they are on, but it just appears that they're off because they probably gathered them all. They're looking at them all, which does make me wonder, why did they take some of those off? I was telling you, Autumn, why did they take some of those off that don't even view Prosser, but the ones that view Boca or Donner? Because some of those ones that aren't on the map anymore wouldn't even show remember that one, the big mountain was in the way. So why did they take all of those off? So it does make you wonder if, they maybe they're not going to say it's an accident, because why would they take all those off? The other ones, I mean, that don't even face Prosser, but yet face Donner and face Boca. So it is kind of still interesting. Okay, so let me share the link, guys.
Tell me if you think this sounds stupid about them taking it off.
Thanks, Infamous Truth Teller, for joining. Welcome.
And
go ahead.
I screenshot 2 super chats that already went up so that later I can read
Oh,
the
you could
message to
star them. Just star them next
Oh
time.
my God, I forgot about that. Okay, thank you.
All right.
But what if there's certain areas they have to watch because of fire, or you know what I mean? And what
They
if the
are.
traffic was congesting those areas?
Didn't you hear? No, what I'm saying is probably the people that are watching it all have access. That's what I'm saying. They didn't turn the cameras off. They're still on, but probably only the people that need to see them are watching it. They took them off for the public on the website. That's my whole point, where even when they're off the map, I found that way to get in. Like,
no, don't tell people that.
No, but I know I should. Well, no, I mean, I'm not doing anything illegal, but like, I found a way, like each one is a separate code you had to put in. And so, so they were still on, but they're off the map. That's my point. The cameras are still running. So it's probably only the people in charge have access to them because it's under an investigation. They didn't shut them off, and we could still see the screenshot. So yeah, they're still definitely on. But not open to the public. Okay. And now they're finding all the ways that we're getting into the system, and they're freaking shutting them as they find it. And probably what's happening, I'm guessing there's one person in particular that's probably telling, because we know he watches my lives all the time. So he's probably figuring out how I'm getting seeing she's still getting in, explaining it. And then they're trying to shut it all down, which is fine. I mean, we're not causing any harm. We're just trying to figure out the details. That's all. So I'm not doing anything illegal. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything.
It's just a matter of knowing
it's accessible. Yeah, it's just a matter of knowing it. It's just basically each camera has a different code. So, and I figured that out just by messing around. Just that after that last live, I'm like, because I wanted Tahoe Donner so bad, and I didn't give up. I kept doing different things, and I finally figured out. I was so excited, and it was like you could do it with all of them. I figured out how to do it with all of them. But then I went to bed, and I thought, I'll be able to do it, when I'm ready, a couple days. And I wish I would have got more of them, like screen recorded more of them, like I said. But oh well.
Okay, do you want to have like a time limit or anything, or how do you want to do this?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely do. Hold on, let me do this. I'm going to put the link up right now. I'll pin it. 1 second. I'm doing it right now. And then, like I said, I still have access to Alder. until I accidentally exit out of it. Knock on wood, or my computer shuts down. But if you guys want a date, that's the only one I have up. The other ones. So if you guys want me to look at a certain date, Alder is that main one that faces Prosser. So let me know. Anybody that comes up on panel, if you want to look at something, I do still have that. And I have the screen recorded. Like I say, Tahoe Donna, or that night Kiely goes, and I have that screen recorded.
What I was saying about the weather was, I didn't know. I didn't want to interrupt if you addressed that super chat, but
oh, thanks, Ashley. Yeah, hold on. Oh no, so Sam Burbia, thank you. And I'm not really. It's just
that's
like
what I was.
I know. I was like all
It's
proud.
funny.
Like I felt like, oh my god, how did I do that? Like I felt all proud that I was able to figure it out. But I think
bet.
the more that I'm online doing stuff, you just learn and you just figure out stuff. I don't know. I did feel pretty smart. And then Ashley,
fast.
thank you. Why would Forest Service not see bonfire campground during fire season? Can you see it on the? No. Well, we don't know, because the thing is, the lights. I mean, we think they're cars. We see lights, so maybe one of them. And another thing, real quick. This is how sensitive it does pick up the lights. Remember when I have check-its, and we can watch this, in a little bit, but I know you guys are bored with the cameras. A lot of you are, so we'll do the panel. But if you want me to show you, when Check-It turns off his lights for a minute, not even a minute. Okay, Check-It TV. He goes down there at like 8:45. He stops. He's standing up by his car. So he's not in his car. It's when he's facing the thing. He turns off his lights just probably for like 10 seconds, not long at all. But remember when he does that? And he doesn't, his lights are on when he drives out. I know there's somebody that said they weren't on. No, he just turns them on. He's just standing by the car. He turns them off for a couple seconds, right?
And he doesn't go in the water. Like,
no. And I found that spot on the camera because I wanted to find the exact time. Like, okay, what does it look like when he turns the lights off? You could still see, the light getting dimmer. Okay. So you see the brighter light and then it gets dimmer, but you could still see a light from the like interior lights because he has his car door open. So you can still see the lights from the interior light, the brake lights. He has a little flashlight. You could still see a light. So it's not completely dark. So that whole theory of like, oh, he faked it and when he turned off his lights, no, because you could still see him. And then he turns them on when he drives away. So Kylie's car, her lights go off and they don't come back on. Nobody drives away. And when he drives away, you could see he has his lights on. He is outside his car when he flips off his lights, and only for a couple seconds. Go back and watch it, because that rumor is going around. Okay, so thank you, Ashley. Did you put that up? All right. Who do you want me? I'm going to add Ribbit first. Did you put that up though, Ash? Or so how do you want to do the timer?
Put what up? I'm sorry.
Did you put the Ashley the super chat up? So or no?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
did you want me to put it back
Ashley.
up?
No, I just didn't know if you did. Okay, I'm going to add Ribbit, and then what we'll do is, depending on how busy, let's do like a. Well, I don't know. Let's just play it by ear. But you guys, before I add you, please don't be upset if I do have to rotate you depending on how many people come. Okay. All right, Ribbit, I'm gonna add you.
Hey,
Ribbit,
real quick. I'm going to be clear real quick. Jagger today went on AWP's Instagram and he said, I will give you all my information. You give me all your information and videos and we'll make a deal right now so we can figure out what happened. Because I think it was an accident. You guys can go read this. But if you show me something different, maybe we can bring both our details together and put something together. Not the same words, but that way he said that to AWP.
I thought he hated AWP.
Today, 2 hours ago, he did that. Me and him talked for 3 hours earlier. I have the DMs. I told him, I said, if you're innocent, Jagger, stop putting yourself in the center of the spotlight by calling people names and pointing fingers. I said, just move in silence and know God sees everything. And he said, yeah, you're right. I'm going to do that. But he goes, I'm going to fight for Kiely until the fighting needs to be done. I don't know what that means, but word for word, I can show you all the DMs on AWP.
He's open to the fact that maybe it's not an accident. Is that what you're?
He told me it was 100% an accident unless AWP DMs him and shows him what they have, and he'll give them his details so they can put them together and see the stories.
What details does Jagger have though?
That's on right now on AWP's Instagram. He commented that.
Well, I'll go look at it while we're chatting.
Yeah, I have. I'm 100% sure, and I have my DMs, guys. So I'm not a troll, guys. People in the chat say I'm a troll. I am not 100% a troll. I do what I do, and I was playing good cop with him, but he was talking to a lot of people on there. And last night he said that you're trolls or cloud chasers. Today, after we had that talk, he just went ham. He was like, give me all your information. I'll give you mine and we'll see where we're at with the story.
Wow.
So well, my thing is on Jagger, then I felt he was innocent after talking to him in DMs, but now I'm like, why would you care what they have if you know 100% you're innocent? Why do you want to see what they have? Why do you want to DM them at all? If you know in your heart you're innocent, you're innocent.
That's
you don't
a good
need proof.
point. Yeah. Shoot.
Unless you want to work the case and maybe you're just like, oh, she was killed later. But you know, this is 100% on Instagram right now, guys. He's going crazy right now on AWP's
I'm
Instagram.
looking it up. Okay, on AWP's Instagram. All right.
Isn't it AWP with the underscore? That's her Instagram, correct?
Hold on. Let me see because I've messaged them through there before.
I have it right. It's on the same picture too. The same picture, the Adventurous Purpose with the whole. You know what I'm saying? When they did when he commented.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to add in Famous Truth too. And Famous, I'm going to add you. Okay.
Zab, the third person back there, don't. It's like a child, and I've seen it seen them other places.
What do you mean?
Let me see if they're still back there. They're gone. Never mind. You're good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to add you in Famous. So if you don't want to show your face, okay. All right. You guys chat for a minute. I'm going to go to the Instagram. Hi, in Famous Truth. How are you?
Yeah. So if you go to it,
Hi,
you can
how
see
are
it.
you?
Isn't AWP? I thought they just were under Adventures with Purpose. They're not just AWP.
Let me see. I'll tell you which one it's on. I have it right here.
Okay.
Adventures with Purpose with the underscore. And it's the same picture. There's so many comments of that guy on there. And he clearly asked for them to give him what they have, DM them personally. And let's go over both facts. We have all the details and we could put a story. We could figure out who's right and who's wrong. But why would you? It's different wording. I don't remember exactly. But
Oh, wait, on what what post does he do?
The one with Doug. The Doug with the glasses.
Okay. All right.
I see it.
I don't. Why am I not seeing it? Hold on.
Jagger said still clout chasing.
Instead, he says right here. I got it right here. He said instead of going off on the comments and everyone to see it, maybe AWP should DM me and we go over. Let me read it and we clear up some shit. If not, then at least I know I'm right. That's what he said exactly. AWP, stop having people bash me in the comments. If AWP was legit, they would DM me and we'd go over the details and clear up some shit. If not, then I know I'm right about what happened. That's what he said. It's clear as day. I have the pictures. It's right here. It's on the same one. He says,
"I don't far down. Why am I not seeing it? I'm looking.
It's right ahead of 420K. He says, I don't get how all you people that didn't know Kiely for shit think you know everything now. And then he said, still clout chasing. It's under all those because I follow him on Instagram, so they line up with each other. I can send you a screenshot.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's not far down, you're saying? I keep going down.
I have it right underneath his it might be on the same post. I'm gonna click over. It's gonna mute me. Give me 1 second.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep
Yeah, it's like the first comment on my screen under the post.
Oh, then why isn't it showing up on mine? Because I keep scrolling more down and it's not.
Maybe you have to refresh it or something, maybe.
I have it right underneath his original post, his original comment, but I could DM it to you right now. I have all of them. And he even went off on another girl saying it was 100% an accident. But he said that, like I said, if AWP can prove him wrong, then he'll be willing to listen. But and then he says also after 2 days after they found her, he walked the exact trail where she drove in, and he could tell it was an accident. He also commented that. How would he know after 2 days the exact route she drove? No one knows the route right now she drove. She could have came back in on Saturday because she was spotted. AWP clearly said that she might have been spotted Saturday. Let's just say that before the cameras came out 2 days after she was found. How do you know what route she took into the water? He commented that too. I'll email him all to you right now.
But I'm mad because why is it not coming up under mine?
Because I liked them. I liked the comments, so they were probably way down, and then now they're right underneath his. And me and him been talking on DMs, so I'm wondering if so now I only see. You know what I'm saying? I can see his first.
Shoot,
you think you're
Autumn,
blocked,
you said yours was first. How do I get to? Because I just scroll down so much and then I just exit out, and now I don't want to have to scroll down.
I text you too, just FYI, and then not about this.
Yeah, but I want to share the screen to show people.
I can send you an email right now. I can comment, but you can't click.
Yeah,
you can't click and read them.
But I just kind of wanted to have it live on there. I wanted to have it right from there. Why is it not freaking coming up?
On mine, it's right next to Sweet Tooth. You see Sweet Tooth on there? Sweet Tooth Heart, and
actually, let me just share. Hold on, let me share my screen right now so you could tell me where I'm going. Hold on.
Yeah, because I have it on mine. I was in Brooks' room earlier, and that's what I don't want to mention another streamer, but that's where I showed it. Okay, so
is it under this, right, or no?
It's on that video. Yeah, it's on that video. It's on that one.
It's at the top usually.
Look,
I have all Jaggers
you want me
at
to
the top. You follow Jagger on Instagram?
On and flip my
No.
phone, the lens towards my laptop, which I don't think that'll be legible. Never mind.
I think you got to follow him on Instagram though to have his come up on top.
Oh, that probably is.
Why,
Yeah,
you're
I do
following
follow
him,
him.
Autumn?
Yeah, I
I'll follow
have
him.
been forever.
Oh,
It's
Steve,
100% there. I got him still up.
okay. Steve, I'm going to add you, okay? Steve Williamson? All right.
Well,
Okay.
I just wanted to give, hey, Zav, I'm going to take off.
Hold
I
on.
just wanted to give you guys that info.
Okay. Oh, all right, Ribbit. Well, thanks for coming up. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. I'm
Hey, and I want to make
interested.
it clear to the comments, UFC Frog is not a troll. Love you guys, man. Have a good one.
All
Hit that
right.
like button.
Okay, thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
He's got crazy energy like me. He reminds me of me. That's how fast my mind goes. The way he talks is how fast my mind goes because I have ADHD. That's funny. Happy birthday, Dad.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So, hey, did you guys all know about this? That Jagger said that, or is this news to you? Because look, you guys,
News
it's
to
still
me.
not coming up though. Do you guys see what I'm seeing? You see what
I
what
think
I'm
it's because
doing?
you don't follow him. I really do.
Oh, there it
'Cause it's
is.
right
I found it.
Okay,
I found it.
finally. There you go.
There's only one though. It just said that.
You
Oh, he changed
look.
his profile picture. How about this? Instead of me going off in comments for everyone to see, maybe AWP could DM me so I can clear up some stuff. If not, at least I'll know I'm right.
Yeah, nip it in the bud now. Yeah, before
But
just in
where's
case.
the rest? I thought there was more than one comment though. Is that all you see, Autumn? Is this one comment?
No, I see like a thread of like 67, but his aren't all the 67. Oh, it's right above that comment that you just read.
No, it's not. Look.
It says, okay, there's like still clout chasing, and then there's 67 replies under that, and then
but you see how I don't. There's no more replies.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at my own.
Oh,
There,
here's
see how
another
there's
one. Here's
there
another
you
one.
go.
Okay. Here, let me try to make this a little bit bigger so we could read it. Okay. So it says, Jagger says, I don't get how all you people that didn't know Kiely think that you know everything. And then Nichols, oh, that's sleuthy, huh? I didn't know. Okay. What exact path she took did you see walk? And a few days after what? Would love to give you a space to set everything straight. You weren't even there, supposedly. Why are you even inserting yourself in what happened to Kiely? Most people would stay out of the drama. You do you, let the investigators do their job and quit arguing with people. And Coffee Kitten says, I'm just curious, what did you need to clear of if you weren't there the night of? I mean, that is true, but where's all the other comments? Oh, here we go. Well, wait, why? That wasn't 11. Oh, here we go. I don't know. Like you can see, I'm kind of new to Instagram. Yeah, and then she says the only way of how we know everything about Kiely is off of what you and everyone who knew her said. What the family has said, what Sammy has said. We're just going off the facts. Of what every single one of you guys have put out there. We're putting pieces of the puzzle together, dude. Everyone who's part of this case, who knows exactly what happened to Kiely, you're all just digging your own graves. Okay, let me just see what he says. So he says, I never said she was too smart to drink and drive. Everyone that thinks they are part of said case likes to change up the words of the people that are truly involved. Wait, what people are truly involved?
There's the member Kylie's mom said, afraid the teens will say something that will be taken out of context. And I always wondered what she meant by that. And that sounds synonymous to that.
She tried to correct himself real quick, huh?
No, but I mean, he said if it's an accident, then nobody. If somebody's involved, then that means that it's not an accident, and he's admitting it. Look, it'll change up the words of the people that are truly
involved. You were talking about how Jagger said something in one of the interviews about I don't know if it was an older replay, but about how Jagger said on one of the interviews or in an article that he saw her that night, but he was claiming, wasn't he claiming initially that he was texting her, that he didn't see her?
Yeah.
Or something that you were reading on one of your replays.
No, that's what he said. He said, yeah, the whole thing is he was texting her supposedly. He didn't see her. But remember they misquoted supposedly Fox or Crime Online or whoever wrote that.
Oh yeah,
said he was at the party.
In the back seat or something, or in the passenger seat or something.
Well, no, I mean the one where they said Jagger was there at the party and then they split ways. I thought that's what you're talking about. And they supposedly Jagger cleared that up and he did another article or another interview and said, no, that's not true. Remember, they cleared that up. I
Oh,
thought that's what you
I was
meant,
watching an old replay today, so I didn't know.
I was going to ask Steve, hello and welcome. Do you have a YouTube channel, Steve?
I do, but it's only one video from about 9 years ago that's on it.
Hey, Steve,
Okay,
do you have that echo? Can you mute your
It's on
YouTube?
the TV. Just mute it. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
There we go.
but no,
I've got
this is
headphones
very
on, so-
telling. That's what I'm saying. He always says things without realizing, like how he said when he said Kiely didn't call the tow truck guy. Instead of like, I wasn't with her, she was in the lake, like in the reservoir. But like, how would you know if she called? And then this right here, I'm sorry, this is huge to me. The words of the people that are truly involved.
Can you click that comment and make sure for sure it's him too? I mean, it's at the top of mine, so
Wait, why did that just go? Hold on, I want to read the rest of this real quick. Especially AWP, hence why I'm still here talking. When people start using the truth as evidence is when I will shut up. Until then, I will sit here and say what I want because I have the right to be mad at people twisting stories and words. But if there's nothing to be involved in and it's an accident, then that means nobody's involved. Kiely just drove in. So why are you saying the people that are truly involved? That bothers me. Sorry. Does that bother you guys?
I think
do
he
you
means
think
because
anybody
everybody.
saw her driving that direction and maybe just kind of like, you don't think maybe somebody might have just, you know, it's like if she did drive in the lake, somebody might have seen it and just not helped her?
Yeah, and I think how everybody's blaming the family and the close friends, he's saying getting down to the bottom of the actual people who did it, not who everybody keeps assuming is how I gather it.
But you said who did it, but that means that something was done though. That's my whole point.
Right.
Yeah. It's like almost like leaking information. It's like
not realizing. Yeah. That's what he's doing, like he did with that other comment. So so that means that he's saying that it must not be an accident because the people truly involved. We're blaming the wrong people. Then who are the people, Jagger? Let me just finish reading this thread here. And then Jagger says, I honestly believe it was an accident, hence why I'm past it. Everyone's still making up these theories. I went to the scene a few days after and walked the exact path she took myself. The only thing that is logical is that it was an honest accident. I'm just going to skip and read his. If you aren't a detective, then don't interrogate me. Okay, let's see what else real quick. And then I'll add you guys. Hold on. Don't call me honey, bruh. Because somebody said the only person I see who's clout chaser is you. Wait, who called him honey? Sweet Tooth, maybe? Where do they call him honey? I don't know.
She says, where did they call him honey?
Let's see. Okay, so that's the end of that. All right, so hold on. We might have to rotate. Let me see. Well, hold on. Let's talk with you guys. We got 4 people up. Oh, say Ribbit just wants to be up for a minute. Okay. All right.
Jagger also said.
I won't stay too much longer.
Sleuthy was in the room with me earlier. That's how she knows that we were talking about this. And Jagger also said there was 100 cars at the party to me directly. And I have proof of that. I don't know where he got the information. He said it's confirmed on that video from the Prosser campground that there was 100 cars at the party.
But yes, Lucy, that's my point. Exactly. I agree. How can he say that anybody's involved if it's an accident? So he just like slipped out a little bit of truth and not even realized it, you know?
Yeah.
But
that's what I got from when I was.
The mother,
like
the mom did too. Like she was saying, your moderator, or I'm not sure what your name is. I'm sorry. That's what she was saying too. Like when the mom said something about them. What did she say? I can't remember what she said right now. But I remember her
she's
saying
like, social media isn't safe for the kids anymore because they're so afraid of saying something and it being taken out of context.
Right. And she said something else on another interview too, that she was going one direction and then all of a sudden she caught herself and she pulled it back. Like, and it was like basically saying she didn't, about the kids not saying anything or something about, like, you know, basically kind of it almost sounded like she almost slipped all the way out. Like she, you know, like they know something, but they're not saying anything, you know, like that they're getting in the way. Like kind of that's in generalization of kind of
she
like what
straight up said that in the beginning, like, well, just begging for them to come forward. It was awful.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I just wanted to come up and say hi and happy birthday. And I'm gonna let somebody else come up.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh,
Have a
okay,
good day.
take care. Bye.
You too. Thank you. I'm just said you too on like happy birthday. I'm just like, oh, thanks though. Ribbit. So yes, will you send me what your conversation with him or no?
Yeah, I'll send you both. I have a conversation on DMs and I have a conversation in comments. The comments are on Kate's page and the DMs are personal a little bit. I was just trying to get him to stop. You know, I try to be like a big brother and tell him that, you know, if you know you're innocent, don't come out here and attack everybody that helped you. I said, just look in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm innocent. And when it comes out, it'll be a booyah moment. Because you know what, at the end of the day, you're only hurting people that helped you find the girl you supposedly loved. And I said, you don't crash out at people because, and I understand. He said that they made it seem like it was him with the first video when the long hair described him. I said, I understand. You're 18. I would have flashed out. I said, let's go, let's fight. But as I get older, I realize that that's not the mindset we need to have at this moment. The moment is to figure out what exactly happened, and let's go from there, and let's have peace in, you know, in our families. And I said, everybody's going to talk. You can't change that. We can change how you react. And that was my conversation, you know, a little more, but and then he went off the edge and started going on Instagram. That was this morning, and he agreed. And then he was doing the same thing. So to me, it's heartbreaking because he's a kid to me, you know, and I'm trying to help him a little bit. Cause even if you did do something, I don't care. I do care, but I don't care right now. I'm trying to tell you, for the best interest of yourself, is just get out of the spotlight, you know, give yourself some time to breathe, recover. Cause you guys got to remember, he's a kid. He's 18. They did kind of describe him. If he had nothing to do with it, as an 18-year-old, put yourself in his shoes. How would you react?
I agree.
No, I agree. Yeah, you're right. So do you think from your conversation, does it sound like that he was there at the party or no?
He told me it was 100% accident in his mind before I read all these other comments. And he told me that he was not at the party. He was there after. Okay. And I didn't get into where he lived. I'm just trying to be a good cop. He's going to see this and not talk to me again. But, you know, at the end of the day, at the same time, I'm trying to get information. I'm trying to help him. You know what I'm saying? There's
no,
nothing
but
I
you're
can
not
do
saying anything about when you share the things. I won't share if it's a private convo. Like if you want to keep talking, I won't share it with anybody.
100%, not 100%. I don't care, to be honest. I just want the truth to come out. Any extra details, you know. And if you have nothing to do with it, I care about his feelings too. Because if he doesn't, and we don't know for sure, we don't know what he's going through in here. I mean, forget a DUI at 18. You got to be going through some shit. Yeah. So this, you know, I weigh it out. And at first, I was against the kid, but now the lashing out and stuff could be just a defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Some kids can't handle the pressure. It's a lot of pressure on them, man. There's all these people in the world that are looking at him, pointing at him, you know, every day.
I'm more thinking after law enforcement came out and said it, you know, basically he's been cleared. I'm more like thinking maybe he isn't involved, but maybe he knows. He just knows something.
I mean, I could see that with kids in a party, you guys. You know, I told my story before. I got arrested for accessory to murder at a party at 18 when people got killed. I had nothing to do with it. Wow. They weren't nice like they are to these kids. They took me to jail for not talking. I did 3 weeks. I mean, it's the times have changed. They back in the day, they wouldn't even play with you. They slap handcuffs on you until you talked, you know, and it's part of the game. But I feel for the kid, but at the same time, every time you lash out, you're putting yourself lower on that totem pole, unrespectable, you know, even after everything comes out, if it wasn't you, because at the same time, you got to just look in the mirror and say, I know I didn't do it. So I don't care what anybody says. You know, we were taught sticks and stones won't break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Remember that, guys.
I wonder if AWP is going to respond to him. I wonder if they're going to talk it out, you know, hopefully. I mean, maybe if they see the message, but that'd be interesting to see how that conversation goes. But, all right, Mike, I'm going to add you and Mackenzie, or what was it? I forget the name that was backstage a little bit ago. Come back. You left. Mike, can you just show me your face though, real quick before I add you? Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm going to add you, Mike. All
Ribbit
right,
is UFC frog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what he was saying. UFC frog.
Sorry,
yeah,
people
okay.
in chat kept asking. Sorry.
Yeah,
no, I was saying in the chat, I was kind of confused. Wasn't Jagger sleeping with Sammy? Wasn't some screenshot sent to somebody?
Kate. It was Kate.
Okay.
Yeah, it was sent to me. Yeah, that like she said they're not together. They're friends, but they just do that. Yeah. So
yeah, but that's weird. That's not.
Yeah,
normal.
it was the day. Wait, it was either the day before or the day after they found her. I think it was
right.
You have to go back and look. But her response to that shows that it's true. Did you she leaked out information just like Jagger's doing? She said stuff without thinking,
without knowing it.
Yeah,
like Sammy did on the when she was talking in the car. She goes, "Oh, I was while I was driving up in the passenger seat."
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she caught herself, but I like when Kate and Jagger did it, I don't think they even realized until
No,
after, probably.
But hey, Boston Nick, I used to train out of New Mexico and Albuquerque. But if you're from Boston, I know Tyler King. Tyler King runs John Connor's gym, does the jiu-jitsu out of UFC Gym Boston. That's one of the guys I work with. I work with King. I'm a sponsor rep, and I work for bare knuckle boxing now for UFC fighters and BKFC. So yeah, so if you're from Boston, you know all the people I know. I know John Howard. I know Tyler King, but I'm from the West Coast, buddy.
Tiffany, no, they weren't visible. I couldn't see them. And Karina, thank you. I was trying to read your comment, but okay,
Yeah,
I don't
sorry,
know if
that was
any of
me.
the 2 cars around time of ping went in water. Maybe a boat with spotlight, and if it roadside, must have seen them Friday morning. I don't know, Karina the German, but thanks for the super chat. I'm not even sure. It's crazy, everything. I wonder if Jag's still with Lindsay. Oh yeah, is he still living there? Probably. I don't know though.
I don't know either. I'm not a UFC fighter either, guys. In the comments, I said I was a sponsor rep and a talent finder. A sponsor rep for the UFC and a talent finder of bare knuckle boxing. I work with Rumble Johnson, Colby Covington. I never said I was a fighter, guys, but I do hit like a Mac trick.
Why don't you fight too?
I'm old, man. I look young. I'm old. I'm up there in age, but yeah. So I mean, like I've done it all. Like that's why I get that's why I like true crime, guys. I come on, you guys call me troll, but I've been around so many people in this world. I live in San Francisco. I've seen so much that every person I see reminds me of something I've already been through, a situation. You know, like I said, I've been arrested for accessory to murder. I was at a party at 18 and 3 people got shot. I had nothing to do with it, but they didn't let us run around with our friends and go have sex and stuff. They put us all in handcuffs, took us to jail till we talked. Times were different,
man. Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing. I just don't get how everybody's running around innocent. Like I look back at myself, like they almost ruined my life when I was 18. And these kids are running around having fun. I'm like, dude, it's crazy to me. And I don't think
nobody cares. The cops don't do nothing about it. Nobody's doing shit about it.
Go ahead and put that back up, Autumn.
I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to even put.
And I was trying to unstar the other one, and I accidentally clicked the other, and then sorry.
No, it's okay. But Vanessa, I don't know what phone data. Like, I don't know how to get phone data of all the other kids. Is that what you mean? I don't have access to that. Can we look at phone data to see if other phones pinged in the area around 1250? Does anybody? I don't think we'd be able to do that. Like law enforcement needs warrants usually to get that. Right? Am I understanding that right?
Yeah, she's like asking for metadata, and that's like law enforcement.
I won't be able to. I wish, but yeah, I can't. I don't
Steve
have access
said he
to
had 4 points.
So.
He just has 4 things to talk about the cameras.
Okay, Steve, go ahead.
Hi. First off, happy birthday for tomorrow from across the pond in the UK.
Oh, thank you.
Right, this thing with the cameras, it's puzzling me from what I've looked at on 2 websites that have the cameras listed. Now, I found from CNY is the channel. She did a video. He or she did a video, and at 9 minutes 32 shows the announcement of these cameras being added. Basically, alertca.live is a temporary website. Because she showed a screenshot of the Forest Commission's or Forestry Service announcement of the addition of these cameras, that they're temporarily going to be on alertca.live. And the thing is with these cameras on alertca and on the other website I'll let you know about is access that the public can see is either live or a time lapse of the period of time prior to you clicking it up to 12 hours. So all you can see is the previous 12 hours from now. You can't go in there and set a time frame like August the 6th at midnight. It doesn't allow you to do it. Never has.
Where do
Alder Hill.
But we're doing it. So what do you mean?
If you went to, this is the other website, I'll let you know now. If you go to alertwildfire.org, which is where these cameras are all migrating to, when you first go there, it shows you the map of where the cameras are, and it will show you the cameras that are on the map. So their pinpoint on the map, it will have a tile underneath of the view from those cameras, and each of those cameras also has a little icon that tells you whether it's static or whether it can rotate. Alder Hill is a static camera. always has been, and it points north-northwest. It does not point at Prosser Creek Reservoir.
But I mean, no, we see.
Yeah, but
That's not true, though. I mean, where
it
is she
is.
getting this information?
I don't know.
But how do you know? No, because
I've looked at all these cameras, and there's an icon, like for
I have
example,
too.
the one you're on.
I've actually looked through all the footage. I've seen how from different days how it turns
Yep.
and stuff, and then you could see which way it's facing when. They definitely turn, though. I disagree on
I
it.
can get off I can get off this right now and call my buddy. He's like one of the high guys at Cal Fire. He'll tell me right now. Look it up.
Just go to alertwildfire.org. If you go to alertwildfire.org, it lists all the cameras there, and each of the cameras' little screenshot or current view, there is an icon that goes with it that tells you whether it's static or whether it can move around. Tahoe Donna is also a static camera, and it's 6 miles from Prosser Creek Reservoir, and you can only just see the area where the car was found. If you zoom in, it's really, really grainy. So you can't make anything out at all.
Well, then they have different cameras. The ones that we have.
As far as I'm aware, they're the same set of cameras.
But
as far as I'm
Steve,
aware. So, you know.
Steve, but there's a way for law enforcement to go back, because if a fire started, the
Yeah,
fire
there would be. There would be, but not Joe Public.
I got you. I understand. I call my buddy, like I said, he works for Cal Fire, and they should know. Cal Fire uses those cameras more than a regular fire department, because they're the ones that go out to the wildfires.
I'm not doubting that. I'm just finding it a bit strange, some of the things that are in these footage. The other minor, it's a bit of a niggle, but it might become a bit of a bigger niggle, is they had a bonfire that night, correct?
Yeah, but I mean it.
Why isn't that showing? Why isn't there a big white light showing in any of the footage
Well,
from
we
that
see
evening?
lights. We don't.
Yeah,
do see lights. I don't know what's what. Like some of them might be, or maybe it doesn't show up, or maybe
where
the
did they have the bonfire though? Because I'm sure that area is visible in this footage that was released, and you cannot see a static bright light that would look like it might be a bonfire.
So I still have access because I didn't exit out of the camera, so I'm still able to go back and look. What day? Oh, so what time you want to look? You do see lights now. Will the I don't know if the fire will show up depending on where the trees are, but we don't know of what we're seeing. Sometimes it could be a
for example,
when it's over there.
The view you've got on your screen right now, if you opened a fresh browser so that you don't lose this.
I don't want to lose this.
If you opened a fresh browser now and went to that same camera, you would not have the option of bringing up that little panel you have there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to exit out. They took them down. We did have that option until they took it down. When
you can still look at the live feed of Alder Hill camera on alertwildfire.org. So the camera is still live.
I know it is. That's what I was. Did you listen to my other one? They're still on, but they took it off because I found like a back way in where I was still able to go to each camera. But then they found out that. So first they took it off here, then they found out about that, and now you can't get in that, and that's why I don't want to exit out of it. But no, you're right. That's what I'm saying. They're still on. They're still on for the fires, so the people that have authority to access are still looking at them, but we can't.
The view you get from any of the cameras on alertca.live, it doesn't allow you to choose a time for. Well, it doesn't allow Joe Public
not anymore.
To view a time period prior to the last 12 hours. In the actual live feed of the camera, you click on the play button and you get a choice between 5, 15, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 3 hours, 6 hours, or 12 hours. And it will just show you a time lapse of that time period you select.
They took it down. Yeah, we were able to, though. I'm not sure what.
I'm not 100% convinced the footage is genuine. I'd love to be corrected.
But you saw you saw the Tahoe Donner that I had up too. 2 different angles. You can see it though.
No, Tahoe Donner live feed at the moment, you can only just make out Prosser Creek Reservoir, and you have to zoom right in to see it.
Hard. That's why we do the overlays, so we know where's what. Just to know.
And as far as I can see from Alert Wildfire, Tahoe Donner is actually a static camera.
So they even took the ones like off the map, but this is the way it used to look. I want to show you. It used to be where you would go in and you would see which way it was facing at the time. And you could see,
Oh,
you
yeah,
could
yeah.
go to a different day and you could see they do move. And Alder Hill was moving and so was Tahoe Donner. But now they took them off the map because it's in an investigation.
It appears
right?
that
Well, you
Alder
can-
Hill now just appears as a dot rather than that
No,
arrowhead.
it doesn't even, it's not even a dot anymore. It was a dot. Now the dot's not even there. So it was a dot when they first took it offline and it showed that it wasn't online, which we know it was still
It was
running.
a dot
Now
this
it
time
doesn't
yesterday.
show. It doesn't show a dot
Well, then
online.
that would mean
Yeah.
maybe that the FBI or somebody pulled the tapes or
Yeah.
pulled them off the.
They pulled them off for us to see. They're
Yeah,
still
so
running.
nobody
The
else
thing
can
is,
see it.
with that as well, is how much server storage space would you be needing to have to keep indefinite records of video footage?
That's a
Video
good point.
footage from
Yeah,
those
that's a good
cameras
point.
is going to take up a heck of a lot of disk space, and disk space is finite.
It all
Why would
depends
they
on
need
where
to
it
keep?
goes. It
But
all
Yeah,
depends
why,
on
why,
where it
why
goes.
would they
But
need
you
to
hear what you're
keep?
saying that, but listen to that same thing of saying it's fake. So we were
Oh, I'm
able
not
to
saying
go
it's
back.
fake.
No, but listen,
I'm
we
just
were
saying I
able to
don't
go
trust it
back.
100%.
But what I'm saying is we were able to go back to any day and see like different feeds. So you're saying if it is fake or if it is, then that means that they would still have to have that much data,
Stored
space
somewhere.
to fake it stored. So wouldn't it make more sense that it was legit instead of storing it for a fake death? Let's
There,
store all this
is it
data to
okay?
fake a death.
I'll ask
You
a
know?
little hypothetical for you. Is it beyond the realms of possibility that as they were migrating the cameras from one website to a different website, that someone could have inserted some footage so that when you searched for that time period, that's what it would show you?
It could, but I just don't see the point. Of course, you could do anything. I mean, you're on the computers,
I,
but
I
I
could
just
see a
don't see.
point, but that's
Yeah.
getting into conspiracy theories, and I don't want to do. It's just I'm not 100% trusting everything that comes out of certain sources.
But it didn't come from SF Investigates, right? No, people are
I
under the
can't say.
misconception.
I don't know where it came from.
It came. I know who it came from, and it just came from some person that was aware of it, and then
Alder Hill still
SF
showing us a dot.
Investigates found out because of this person, and SF Investigates doesn't even think that's her at 12:33. So he thinks it's her at 12:50. So he's not even thinking like what everybody else thinks.
What I'm also thinking is, does it actually show the car?
Or you could, yeah.
Does it actually show the car going into the water, or
Yeah,
does it just show a vehicle going down to that area, hanging a right turn so that it's facing the camera, and then they turn the lights off?
Yeah, I mean it could be done. I just think I don't think it was, though, in my opinion.
Hey, I'm working on getting a hold of him right now. So just give me a couple minutes.
Yeah, let me
I'm on the
know.
screen. I'm just gonna see what he says because they all know. That's what they do. They do the wildfires in California. So
Who is this person? A friend of yours or?
I coached. Yeah, he went to high school with me. I coached baseball with him for 10 years. We coached kids baseball, but I moved to Southern California now, and he lives in the Bay still. So I'm getting a hold of him right now. Make sure he's not working. I'll give him a call, and I'll have him call me. I'm gonna DM him my number, and we'll figure out right now because he does. That's what he does. He's done all the wildfires the last 7-8 years. You know what I'm saying? And those guys only get paid $12 an hour. By the way, I just want to throw that out there. It's crazy.
Sifa, it did exist. The whole thing, what I'm trying to say is they took it off probably because of this investigation. That's why it's not on the map.
Yeah, possibly.
But
Well, the thing is,
on the map until
I'm looking at the same
website.
I'm looking at the same website now, Zav, and Alder Hill is showing as a dot.
Oh, yours is okay. So, but I just want people to realize, though, it was on there because I was on the website, so it really was on there, guys.
Yeah.
And it showed each day how it moved. But now we can't get to. I could get to the this part, but I can't. It's not showing on like the current map. But since I was logged on to this, if I don't exit out, it's hard to explain. But hold on, let me see.
Okay, so my dad is a lawyer. He's been a lawyer for over 25 years. If anybody, like if the judge were to ask, they would subpoena the tapes. They would have to seal all that information, and then they would take everything down so nobody else could find, or you know what I'm saying? They would seal it.
So
the other question is, if this footage is genuine, I'm not saying it isn't, but one thing that makes me think that there's something amiss is that either way, surely the forestry services would have said, yep, that footage is correct. Or, no, that's not footage from our camera. And they have made no statement either way.
No, they what? Have you been following this case? They keep it.
Yeah.
No, they don't tell us crap. There
Exactly.
we go. Look, I think I just
Exactly.
lost it finally.
Yeah, you should have done it in a fresh browser. I did say open a fresh browser to do it.
No, I didn't do anything. It's not from what you said.
Oh, right, okay.
No, you didn't do anything.
Just trying to see what it is. Oh, right, yeah.
It's they probably somehow you can only do it for. Oh wait, no, I think I got it. Hold on. Oh, okay, I got it. So we're gonna do.
The other interesting thing is you can't do that on any of the other cameras by pressing the O key.
You can though. You could before.
Yeah, you can't now.
I know you can't because
you couldn't
they're
2 nights ago
aware.
either.
Yeah, but I think they're aware. I was able to like 4 days ago when it first came out or whenever it came out. And so when everybody found out, I think they took it offline.
You see where that camera is now pointing currently on your screen right now.
Yeah, it moves.
It's pointing to the northwest.
It moves. That's what I'm saying. It moves. It definitely moves because we went through like day to day and saw how it moved. And on the 21st, when they recover the car, it's not. Oh, but Tahoe Donner, shoot, that was facing it on Tahoe Donner, and I watched it earlier today before my computer went off. And it was when it's light out, you could kind of see.
You can just see it.
It was hard, yeah. No, I mean you could kind of see like the semi, like the black, like AWP's big truck. It kind of looked like, but
all right.
I don't think I screen recorded. I'll have to go check, but I don't think I did because I just thought I was gonna have access. Okay.
Thank you, Karen Canada.
Oh, thank you. Hold on 1 second. So here we go. This is Prosser right here. Because you could go earlier in that day, find a daytime view like I did, and then just overlay that on top so it shows you where everything's at. But this is Prosser.
Well, I did exactly the same on the same evening. I did exactly that, and I thought, interesting. And then the day after, someone grabbed hold of a daytime shot and overlaid it. And I thought, okay.
Look, you could do seconds. You could do minutes. You could
do frames.
Days. Frames is best, I think. Everybody's saying seconds. I tried them both. Frames goes faster, and frames goes like normal. Like if you go down to delay and put it anything under 1,000, it's too fast. It's not normal speed. If you count like the seconds.
Oh, you can hit pause and then use your arrow keys to move it forwards and backwards as well.
Oh yeah, you can do you could do a bunch of stuff. But so this is days. So watch how it moves. Like the angle moves. It turns around. So
it may well have been pointing in that direction at that point, but it's been moved and made static since.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe. But I think normally it does.
It might not be a normally panning camera. It might need someone to go to the site and physically move the camera to point it in a different direction. Whereas some of the other ones, they automatically move the lens with a motor.
I don't know. I would think that. I mean, I guess somebody could go and move, but I would guess it moves like itself. I would say. If I had to guess, but of course I don't know for sure.
Rivet's back.
Oh, Jess, let me add you. Jess, can you show me your face before I add you? Just because what happened?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll get a hold of him for you, Zav. I'm gonna have to get off here in a little bit and then get on my Facebook, message him on there, and get his number. But I'm 100% sure I'll get a hold of him by today, maybe a couple hours. I don't know what he could tell us, but he'll tell us if the cameras are. You can go back and I'm pretty sure you could before. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think they cut it out.
Well, staff most definitely would be able to, but why would they need to go back a month? The purpose of the cameras is to spot the fires and get people to address it and get
That's
rid of
true,
it.
but on an open investigation, you never know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they leave on the website, but on an open investigation, when you go back and look at why a fire started, you can have initial thinking of, okay, some kid started or a cigarette, and then you go back and look at every single second, and you have to really get
Sorry.
You know, but but I can see both sides. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that these cameras never get deleted. I think maybe in a year, because if they have to go back and check lightning strikes during the case, let's put this up way. California, there was a big fire right in Napa Valley. And they said that the PG&E had something to do with it. They had to go back and watch those cameras they had out there over and over again to try to see what started that fire. They couldn't just say some kids threw a cigarette. So I can see it.
I get that, and I'll accept that. But what I won't accept is that access to that level of history would not be available to you, to me, to any just any member of the public. A logged-in member of the forestry service.
But it's not the same, sir. It's not the same as a private camera. It's a public camera. It's public resources. It's our tax dollar. That's why I can see it being open to the public. It's different from being a private camera on a private property. That's public. That's our land.
Yeah, it's federal land, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I'm British, so
yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just giving you different theories. I hear you.
Hey, Deb, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. You didn't get to talk much, huh? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's all right. You guys have a good rest of your day.
Do you want to say anything before you leave?
No, that's okay. It's all right.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. We'll come back if you want. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for coming. Mike. Yeah, Mike. Okay, thank you. Are you Italian? That sounds like an Italian name. Oh, he left. Okay. I wanted you to see that comment, Steve. Oh, there we go. Look, Steve.
Yeah, I was just seeing that, but yeah, IT departments will have data retention policies for keeping hold of data for a certain length of time, as Ribbit also just said. But that sort of information, I wouldn't think would generally be available to Joe Public.
That's funny. We're all allowed to have opinions, so no, it's not. I'm just having an opinion. That's all. I'm not going to say I agree with something if I don't. I'm not shooting it down. I'm giving my side, my opinion. That's all. That's what we do. And so, yeah, no, I'm just saying I don't agree with it, and I'm giving reasons why.
And that's 100% fair, guys. Everybody has their own opinion. We're all here. We all throw together. We put the icing on the cake, and we taste how the cake tastes. And if it doesn't taste right, then we go to the next one. That's part of the crime, guys. And you know, and his theory could be 100% right. I mean, it's just how it is. But okay, here we go.
I'm torn both ways.
Okay,
is it an
hold
accident?
on, one
Have we
second.
seen it happen, or is something else happened and there are people involved that are trying to hide something? We don't know.
Do you have something? Hold on one second.
I was reading. It says that they keep for at least a month. I'm on Google right now. The fire cams in California are usually saved for at least 60 days, at least.
Oh, 2 months. Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to unclick.
And this is basic. I mean, this is probably before the Napa fire. I don't know what dates on this, but you got to think after those Napa fires, those cameras are saved for a long time now. They're not playing games. They took out whole cities in California.
Would they still be available for that length of time to a member of the public?
I think whatever saved on that site, the date they have.
Go ahead, Zev.
Yeah, that person that said that about me shooting it down, come up and give your opinion. And it's a debate, person. It's a debate. The funny thing is I would get criticized also of just going along. You know what I'm saying? Of not arguing back and just like letting people talk and be like, oh, okay, and not showing my opinion. And now I show my opinion more. It's just so funny. It's so funny there. Do you want to come up and debate with us there, person? I don't even remember what your name is, but
does Jess, do you have anything you'd like to share?
Well, yeah. Let me know if you can't hear me good because it's kind of hard. The Wi-Fi is weird out here sometimes. But I was watching.
Great.
Okay, cool, awesome. You're good.
Beth and Laura, hold on. I'm going to rotate out after Jess talks. I'm going to rotate. Who's Steve out, and then. Or you're going to go over, but we'll come back if you find out information.
Yeah. I'm going to go and get on my Facebook and get some information for you guys.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Thank you guys. I appreciate everybody.
Thank you.
Have a good
I'll
day.
come out now as well. Let someone else in.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you guys can come back up later, but yeah, I want to because there's 2 more people back.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank
Cheers
you.
for having me.
Hopefully you didn't feel like I was not letting you share your opinion. I like to debate if
I'm fascinated by it from the UK. Like there's certain cases that we just latch onto, and it's like, oh my God, what's happening over there? There's another one reported today. I think you had it on your stream or someone else. What's her name? I can't remember her name. Jolissa.
Yeah, we went.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Similar circumstances.
Yeah, the wreck. That was crazy. And Jess, I'm sorry. I think I cut you off. I'm so sorry. I was just trying to. Jess, go ahead. Go ahead, Jess.
Yeah, you're good. I'm good. So, you know, I might be a little bit behind, and if I am, I'm sorry. But I was watching somebody. It's this Gary Hughes Investigates, and he overlaid a daytime over the nighttime camera, and in his video in particular, on the bottom right hand corner, you can see what looks like a campfire.
Okay, so I'm saying one of those lights could have been a fire. We don't know what all the lights are like inside the trees. So that's what I was trying to tell Steve. Yeah, one of them could be. Yeah.
And then if you watch it, it's the 13-minute and 16-second video.
Well, I could just play it. Well, no, I'll just play it. I have an overlay on mine. I'll just play it. Yeah, we don't use his. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not our friend over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, it's all right. He came in attacking a lot of the last.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Accusing all of us creators of copying him and stuff. Yeah.
Oh God, no, I'm sorry.
You're fine. And I don't usually like to bring up creators, but I kept giving him a chance, and he would not quit. But yeah, okay. So go ahead though. We'll look at it on mine though. I have an overlay I could.
Yeah. It's like right at the end. I'm sorry. So yeah, I can get the date. It's at 50. 50,
okay.
It's got 0.50.50.37.12.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
you can
I'll look at it in a minute.
Okay.
I'll bring it up in a minute. Let me add. You stay up. Though. I'm going to add a couple people, but you could stay up. Hold on, Beth and Laura. I'm going to add you guys. Okay. What's up, Laura? What's up, Beth?
Hey. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. You're young though.
Thank you. Am I? How old are you? Or are you? Is that personal? Sorry.
Let's just say I have hit 50.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, you look younger than 5. Wow, I wouldn't.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
I try. So I was getting my nails done when I first started listening. And I couldn't say anything. I literally raced home because I was losing brain cells. The video, and I think you might forget this, Zav, but I was here when it happened. The first night that anyone ever heard of the video, I was on your channel. Someone said it in chat. You went right to the video. You did not take anybody else's video. You spent about 2 hours researching the actual video, not someone else's video. And I said this last night on my own panel, not someone else's video. You didn't listen to SF Investigates and just grab their video. You literally went to the website and you researched it in detail from the actual video. And then we learned how to go back to the archives. And you spent over an hour going through the archives, not from someone else's video. And I'm sitting here going, okay, people, just go back to Zav's video. You can see she did it all. There was no mistake. There was no pull from someone else's video. There was no, oh, well, this was inserted. No, you went right straight to the video. There's no.
Thank you, Laura.
Yes. The video is real. There's no conspiracy behind it. There's no, oh my God, it must be fake. Where it came from, I do not know. But I know it wasn't SF. The video that Zav found, and I'm just going by what Zav found, because I know she went right to the actual site. The video that she found lines up perfectly with Kiely's misunfortunate end. And there's no question about it. All Gray did was turn around and to make the background lighter so we can see exactly how it lined up perfectly. I don't understand why there's so much confusion. I don't understand. If you guys have any questions on anything, go watch Zab's video from the other night when before Gray did his, and you can see step by step how she went through each and every step from the actual website. She didn't take anyone else's word on it. She didn't take anyone else's video. This was before Gray did his or anybody else did theirs. It's the actual website. There's no mistake about it. It's real.
Thank you, Laura. Thanks. And on that live, it's at the end of the live. So if you guys don't have time to sit through, it's at the end because the live wasn't even going to be about that, but we became aware of it at the end. So yeah, it's at the end of it. I'll have to see what the title is. I forget what. No, I think I ended up switching the title where it does say.
Was like a whole night prior.
Yeah, she spent hours on it. I was like, what the hell is she doing? Because I even made a live the next day saying that she was wrong and that this video isn't real. And then Gray came out with his, and I'm like, oops, let's put this one on hidden. And I did because I believed Gray's video.
Just to add a little more with what Laura's saying, when Zav went through the video and showed us how she found Check It TV and could go through there, and she lined it up with his screenshots and the different videos he had with the time. There's another creator from Truckee that also has the same footage, and she found herself on those cameras. So there's more than just Check It TV that is able to line herself up. And if you have two people that can do that, that's already proving that those archives were real. My dad works for investigative with DCI and different things like that. And the judge is going to give a warrant to stop other people accessing if the FBI is going through there. Because with some of those fire cams with the fire industry, they're able to actually get a better location, zoom in better technology on the cameras than what we as citizens are going to be able to access.
From what I understand too, now I don't know if this is true, this is hearsay, that Duty Ron called the FBI and told them about the cameras, and that's why they pulled them. Now, whether that's true or not, I can't confirm. It's just what I heard.
I think he said it. I didn't get to watch that live, but I think they said that he actually said it on the live. Does anybody know?
Oh, really? Okay.
He did say it on a live. I watched it.
Okay. Beth, your voice sounds like somebody else's. I'm trying to think. You sound so familiar to me.
Well, this is the first time I've actually ever came up on a YouTube show. But the last, since another creator went on and got freaked out where she couldn't even explain what she thought she saw with the cloning incident, ever since then, I just have been kind of weirded out because this same creator was with the other creator that showed the proof of her being on the archive. So when she's on the exact same live and seeing all that, and then not even a day or two later, her position flips and thinks it's a clone because of some of what it was going on in her chat, I feel really bad for her for the fact that I think she got wrapped up with her chat that might have been with some of the other creators that think the video is actually fake. And that right there has put the distraction out for everyone not to focus on what could have happened when we see those lights. Because
instead of trying to figure who everything else and accepting that it is.
Because that creator, I just don't want to say names right now, but she zoomed in without doing an overlay, and you can physically see some of the cars driving back and forth and pulling up to each other like they're sitting and talking. So it's just hard because you can actually zoom in a little bit more on that footage and we'd be able to further our discussion on it, but we can't because everyone's coming in saying, oh, it's fake. Well, it's not. It got shut down because Duty Ron called the FBI. They now know about it. They probably didn't before until it was discovered on YouTube. Well, once it gets discovered on YouTube, everyone goes out. They're going to shut it down because they're obviously involved in an investigation. Even though they clear certain people, that doesn't necessarily mean they can't go back to that person. Everyone can be a suspect no matter what.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The other thing I want to say real quick is it's just my opinion, so I could be wrong, but I think you're reading that whole Jagger thing totally wrong.
No, I agree with you that he probably has nothing to do with it, and he was actually out
I
of
don't think
town.
he does, but do you think he knows? I'm thinking maybe he
No.
knows. He said the truly involved. So who's truly involved?
I think he means people that know her personally, not strangers on the internet.
Oh,
that's how I took it immediately.
okay.
Now I could be wrong. Something could come out later and prove me wrong, but that's what I initially thought of. And I still think that when he said people being involved, he just meant people that are involved with her personally, people that know her, nothing related to the accident. But being that I have two 17-year-old kids, I know how they talk and I know what they say when they mean things. And that's why I truly believe that he just meant people that are involved, like we're involved, meaning that who knew her personally.
Okay, I could see that. I could see either way. I'm still like 50-50 here, but yeah.
But being that he thinks it's an accident, that's why I'm leaning towards.
But don't you think he slipped? Maybe he slipped it out on accident. Like he slips, like the one that when he said about Kiely not calling the tow truck. Like I feel like he slips out things. Like when Kate slipped out, trying to deny that that was really her with Jagger and stuff. They slip out things because they're not thinking. But I could see yours. I don't know. It could be just what you said too.
If he was there or if he was at the party, then I would 100% agree with you.
Oh, I see,
he's slipping out, but he wasn't even there.
But he knows all the people. You don't think somebody told him, like Sammy, or they told him what happened, like or what they know?
It's possible, but he's been. Again, it's just my opinion. I think he's been too mouthy on social media for someone who would be involved or know anything. Because I know that kids, teenagers, 18, 17, 18, 9, all think, they're smarter than everyone. I got a 14-year-old that thinks he's smarter than everyone. So I get that, we may outsmart them. But I think her parents, if they knew anything, if he knew anything, there would be a lawyer involved. There would be something because 19-year-olds slip. And if he's talking like a big shot when he actually knows something, it puts him too much at risk to actually slip and say something that could bite him in the ass. You know what I mean? And by the way, that Jolissa Fuentes, broke my heart. I literally had to put sunglasses on in the nail salon because I was crying. Her father broke me.
I know her father. I love him. I just wanted to give him like a hug.
I know.
Gosh.
And to know that she fell asleep while driving and she went 200 feet over a cliff, that's scary.
So is that what you think, that she fell asleep?
That's what he said at the press conference. That one of them.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah,
really?
One of the I think it was the cop that said, or the female cop, one of them said that, it's an unfortunate. She was tired. She left the party. She fell asleep and went over.
Sorry, Zav, I unclicked that.
No, it's fine. I just want to say, anybody in chat that wants to, because I want to be open to other people's opinions, because a lot of people do think that it is fake. So let's bring up some people that think that, and anybody that could prove that you're saying that camera never moved before this, come up with some proof. Like, can you guys share the website or whatever? Come up. You could share your screen. And then you could show me why you think that. A couple people in chat said that. Will you come up and show me, please? Because I want to see what you guys are talking about.
Guys, Zav went to it. She physically went to it on her show. I don't see where the argument.
I know, but there are still a lot of people. So I want to hear what they have to say. But I know. I mean, there's still a lot. Watch, I'll do a poll and you'll see how many people. Last time it was 30-70. It was 69. So I guess that's not. I mean, it's still a lot of people, but
there was a guy that people were showing me last night. You have to watch this. You have to watch this. Team Bear. I don't know, something like that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
So I watched it, and this guy's did a recreation, and he had a little Matchbox car with batteries.
Yeah. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, I didn't know that was his name. Okay, I thought it was something else. Okay.
And my response to that, and I still say this, as much as I don't like Gray at the moment, everyone knows me and Gray had a little fight. but Gray would not alter anything. It's not who he is. It's not what he would do. And he wouldn't not know how to match it up perfectly. He would not overestimate anything. He would not do anything for clicks and views. That is so not Gray. So when he's saying that, oh, they overestimated this or no, you're talking to the wrong one. Gray would never.
No, yeah, a lot of us did. Like, I don't know exactly what Gray did. I did not watch because I refuse. I don't want him to blame me for copying. But from what I gather, he did the overlays, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of us did that, and so we all came to the same conclusion. I have the overlays. I think Tyler did them. I think multiple people. So we all try to match it up as close as possible. You should have saw me like just trying to make it perfect, you know? So
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're not gonna we want the truth. We're not gonna make up something, you know.
I agree. And I said last night, if it was someone like SF Investigates that put out the video, okay, you got a point here. Check a TV, put out the video, you got me. It's fake. But knowing that Gray did the overlay, I watched go right to the website, like, and that's what I feel like too. I feel like people are trying to insult my intelligence that I did not watch you take it step by step by step. Yes, I did. I saw it with my own two eyes, every single step you took. And I just don't know how people can argue it.
I don't know, but we'll see if anybody comes up on panel to see what they say. I'm going to add you, Robbie. You were next. You got knocked off, but then you came back, so you were actually really next. I'm going to add Robbie from Ontario and Mark. You two were next. So
I'm going to jump down. Happy birthday, Zach.
Yeah, thank you for coming up.
Have a good trip at your sushi trip or whatever.
Well, I'm excited. And I'm going to look at that. You said at 50-12. So basically 12:50. What was it again? A campfire?
And California can't have fires. They didn't have a bonfire.
Well, I think they did though, because fire. But did you see though? It did look like they had one. Didn't you see?
I saw something. I couldn't say it was a fire.
No, the burnt. No. I mean, the people that are going back to the site, the burnt, like where it looked like the remnants of a fire when they went back. I think they just did it when they weren't supposed to be honest.
No, I don't know.
Because you could see like the burnt stuff. Hi, Robbie. Hi, Mark.
Hey, what's up?
Go ahead.
So what else I was like, it looks like a campfire in the right-hand bottom side. And then
that was you, Jess. Were you the one that said it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I said Beth.
Shoot, I'll come back, Sav. I have to take a call.
Oh, okay, Robbie, come back for real. You better. All right. Okay, Jess, I'll check it out while we're chatting.
Well, it looks like a light comes up on the tree line on that side, like as if, and like I said, you know, I'm behind and I'm sorry I haven't seen a lot of the most recent stuff, but to me and my husband, it looked like maybe somebody could have, like if they drove her car in and it wasn't an accident, like conspiracy theory, whatever you want to think, okay. But if it wasn't, it looks like there's a light on the tree line as if somebody could have gotten out of the car and swam out and come up, and then the light walks through the woods to the campfire on the bottom right-hand side.
Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Let me find
That's a heavy burden for someone to live with, though. Think about it. That is I look at all angles of something, and I also think it's very possible somebody escaped it. But I also, on the flip side of that, it's like, look at the heavy burden of someone having to live with that, especially a child, the rest of their life. That's a heavy.
That's what I'm saying. If parents are discouraging from coming out, then they have to live with that. It's going to be healthier for them to just come out and say it. So they're doing their kids harm if that's what they're doing, because they need to get that out. That guilt and burden, it's going to eat them away their whole life.
I've seen that a lot, Sleuthy Goosey. I've seen it a lot with Zev. That people.
I saw that. I know. Oh, we talked about that a little bit. I was so disappointed in that person when I saw that. Like, and it wasn't like it wasn't like, oh, we're misunderstanding. Like, it was clear. She said, this is my timeline.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And Sleuthy, your timeline was so awesome. Like, you probably put so much work into that. Like, that was the best timeline I've seen yet. Like, you had information at that time that you had information that none of us had. There was like a bunch of new
sure.
stuff that we didn't have because you had that conversation with her. And so you had like, yeah, I remember when I first saw that, it was on a live when I got sent it. I'm like, oh my God, like this information, like what, this happened? So yeah, that's not cool that somebody did that.
I've seen creators do that to you, Zev.
Really?
I'll just be going through my timeline and I'll, my thing, and I'll just click on a creator and they're saying the exact same things that just happened in your life. I'm like, wow. Okay.
Oh, wow. Crazy. Okay, so wait, hold on. We have Aussie Girls, thank you for my birthday gift. Thank you. And Demanda, thank you for joining. Sifa, would be nice if law enforcement could say something, literally anything, instead of the silence. Their silence promotes theories. I get it's open investigation, but that's why they have spokespeople. Yeah, I know. So no, you think it's really going to come out November 1st? Do you think, or you think they're going to push it back, like the autopsy and stuff?
No, I think as long as everything is done with highway patrol and all that stuff, they will.
You think? Okay. So what do you guys think? Hold on, let me add one more person because there's only one other person back there. I'm gonna add you, Decorus Aventis. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Hi, Zav. Great to be on the show with you all.
Yeah. Great to have
Yeah.
you.
I've just kind of well, I just sent you another message, but bringing up to speed where we are. I'm also in the UK, like I believe one of the other panel members is or was, but I've worked a lot in the US, so I do understand certain processes and protocols that the US has that differ from the UK. But what I cannot get my head around is the fact that the law enforcement, whether it is the local, regional, or indeed federal government, seem to have just made so many mistakes along the whole process of this investigation that, Zav, I have to say, you have been far more influential in this investigation than I have seen in all forces' interest. And the mere proof you have, the light that we can all see, where, bless her heart, Kiely went into the water, yet we still do not know why or how.
Yeah.
We don't know why or how. The fact that you have brought this that far, and it is your birthday today as well, so many happy returns of the day.
Thank you.
But we are still at this juncture where there are so many theories, conspiracies, opinions, but when everything is lined up as tight as it can be time-wise, there can be no denying she went in the water when she did. What we don't have are those finer details. If that camera was able to zoom in,
Yeah.
if that camera was able to zoom in, what would we see? Really,
Man,
what would we see? You
I
know,
don't know what.
and that's kind of where I am. I've kind of like back right up to what I've been watching. I've been trying to catch up with you the last few days, in between working live and everything else. But I have been watching this avidly, because it's horrific. It's horrific. So how do I feel about this personally? As an avid viewer watcher, and grateful that you are here delineating all of this, is that there is not 100% comment that anyone can make in any of this, which knows either way exactly how this plays out. And the fact that Kiely's already been cremated, to me,
that's crazy.
Prevents ever that being decided truly and completely. I cannot believe law enforcement have already allowed the body to be cremated. I
I
find
know.
that incredulous. To me, that is just something I cannot get my head around that. I mean, I know the differences between the US and the UK, but I cannot see. And even having worked in Europe and in Africa and in Australia, and needing to understand those law enforcement agencies and how they work, I still cannot get my head round how sloppily rubbish, just incongruent of what a law enforcement agency should be.
Yeah,
Crazy. All the way to AWP having done the wonderful work that they did. I know it's a real difficult interaction between her AWP and the family, and in terms of the order of which everyone should have been told of what information was found at the time. I know that is difficult. I know that is contentious. But I just cannot see how law enforcement can have made such a mess of it. I really
know.
can't.
I mean, it happens in some cases. We've seen it in
Yeah,
cases. It does.
yeah. I mean, we've seen it in the UK. We've seen it in elsewhere in Australia and Africa and the US. But I just find it just incredible that such a close community.
I think I can help you out. I think I can help you out as far as.
Hold on 1 second. Mark, 1 second. I just want to thank you, Laura, for joining. I wanted to join yours the other night when I was on, but my card, I have this reloadable card that's connected to my gosh darn super chats, and I don't know how to switch it out to my bank card. So I have to go load it up. Where is that? How do you how does it decide which card you use on? I can't figure that out because I want to be able to go into other channels and super chat without having to go load it up at the gas station.
You have to go to your actual Google account. You open up YouTube, manage your account, and I believe that's where you change it.
In your Google account, so I should be able to figure
That
it out.
sounds far more difficult than what us in the UK have to go through to be able to translate into dollars. Not that I'd want to do it right now, by the way. If you have any idea what's happening to the dollar and the pound sterling right now, that's for sure.
All right, yeah. Okay, Mark, go ahead. And J-Rod, don't leave. Louise, don't leave. I'm going to rotate out in a minute, but Mark, go ahead.
Okay.
What were you saying, Mark?
I was thinking that I could help Documus Ventus out with the whole cremation type of thing.
Yeah, no, I would like to understand how that can be validated in an ongoing case, supposedly.
Well, another channel, and I don't think zavgirl minds me mentioning Duty Ron.
Sorry, who am I talking to again? Sorry.
My name is Mark.
Mark. A pleasure to meet you. Sorry, interrupting.
You're fine,
Duty
Mark.
Ron had a pathologist experienced in doing autopsies on submerged bodies, and if somebody's died recently, they draw blood. They do things differently than if a body's been submerged.
Understood. The pathology of a body long sustaining water is going to be very different. I understand that. I get that.
And so I think that what she mentioned was extracting fluid from eyeballs. That's the only way to determine a blood alcohol level or whatever. I think that law enforcement.
Is that really from a body submerged?
Yes.
From an eyeball.
You can't. There's fluids in the eyeball, and the whole point of my comment was I think that they've extracted samples for future testing in case they need to, but they just don't need muscle or bones or skin.
Okay, so just out of interest, then would the discovery from what was in the eyeball, would that be cross-referenced with things like with what was in the liver, what was in the kidneys, you know, in the stomach at the time. I mean, are all these things brought at the same time and they are corroborated to give it? Because obviously we're still waiting for the toxicology. We're still waiting for a cause of death, for goodness sake. Are we not?
For interest, you know, if a body had been submerged for two weeks, if indeed that was the case, the regular, you can throw the regular pathology out of the window. They don't do it the same way. In fact,
between 2 and 3 weeks.
Yeah, and there was, and in fact, there was this whole thing about if there was oxygen in her lungs, did she, you know?
Indeed, yeah.
But she disproved that. I think it was New York City's former retired pathologist. But after 2
she was able to prove what?
Well, no,
but the alcohol can still be found in the eyeballs.
Yeah, and you can throw out theories like whether or not there's oxygen in her lungs or not, or water in her lungs, because water would have been able to through, I don't know what the word is, osmosis, it would have soaked into her lungs anyway, even if she hadn't drowned.
Okay, and
over that amount of time.
Right, and that amount of time you're saying is how long?
Well, at that time, they were discussing. I think you can go on Duty Ron's channel and
I'm asking stupid questions here, just so we can like keep the keep a continuum of.
Well, there's no such thing as a stupid question. I mean,
thank you, thank you, Mark.
We've all picked up on small parts of the case where others have not. You know what I mean?
No, indeed, which is why I'm begging this stupid question of what will. I mean, obviously, we have. There's been enough information. Sorry, interrupting you in interjecting, but we've had enough information so far from federal law that states that they are satisfied enough that they can cremate the body, and that's kind of where I fall down. That's kind of where I kind of like, why on earth would you do that?
I'm doing a really bad job of explaining it, and it was several months ago. But like if you go back, she'll explain it a lot better than I did.
Zav,
I think she's taking a break.
Yeah. No, I guess what I'm asking here is that when I can. I mean, obviously, as I say, I'm from the UK. I have been fortunate to work in a lot of the US, a lot of Europe, also Africa and Australasia. So I have some kind of bearing on some understanding.
Uh-oh. Zav, you're muted. You're muted. Or you're taking a call. But Perplexed, are you still up here?
I am, and I have some insight.
The only thing that I wanted to add, and I'll just wait a few seconds, because you're 100% right about the night we were 3,000 or 4,000 of us were on live when Zav actually went to the channel, actually went to it live, and I think that the people that didn't witness that, they completely all got thrown off and confused by it's a fake video or whatever. And I don't think it's a fake video at all, because you and I both watched it. You and I both watched her live do it. But I do understand. I do think that I figured out why there is so much confusion about this subject of whether it's real or not.
Okay.
Hold on. Who totally blocked him? Nobody blocked anybody. We don't have power to block anybody.
I think he just dropped off because he dropped off mid-sentence, and so it must have just been an internet thing.
Why somebody said you blocked him? I'm going to add J-Rod. J-Rod, I'm going to add you up, okay? Why somebody said he's blocked?
Saying in chat, they blocked him and he had a great question. Who blocked him?
Nobody blocked him. I was watching, I was talking to my mom, but he just dropped off. I don't know. It probably just lost internet or lost. It happens sometimes, you know?
I think I can, and you can rotate me off after. I think I can shed a little bit of light on how people got confused on whether it's fake or real.
Yeah.
Before you go on, let me explain something. I found some insight before you even say anything. These cameras are brand new. A lot of people think that the cameras have been around a long time and everyone should know about them. These cameras were created on September 27th of 2022. That's how new they are. The Alert Wildfire camera system has been around a long time, but they just launched a new site on September 27th where people can access live camera footage across the state to spot and observe wildfires. The camera feeds have been moved to a more resilient site. The Alert Wildfire team member and geosciences professor said a new temporary site is alertca.live, where people can view live camera feeds across California, including more than 30 cameras in the North Bay. The interim site will be used ahead of the official, more use-friendly public site coming soon. That could be the reason why the cameras were taken down. That site is only a temporary site that zavgirl found, that zavgirl went through, was a temporary site. So it may just be timing that they're now transferring it to the more user-friendly site, because it was a little difficult.
I agree with you, but I think it's a little bit more nuanced than that.
No, I'm reading this right from an article.
No, I understand. What you're saying is exactly right. I just think the bigger picture is bigger than that. I think when zavgirl got in, that she had almost like admin powers, and she went to the source site, and so you could pick the time and the day and all this. The new sites are different, and they're the ones that are restricted on going back.
It still comes down.
And so there's at least 3 sites that Steve Williamson mentioned, and they all are different. But
yeah, there is.
The source of the information, the camera feed is the same. It's just depending on your admin rights on the different sites that come down there and follow. And so the new site that was planning on being the permanent site, they have more restricted options to search. But I guarantee you that there's an archive out there still recording 24 hours a day, every single one of those 600 cameras.
Yep.
It's just that we don't have access to it.
I don't know why people keep saying we don't have access. This was made for firefighters. They don't have any more access than what they've given the public. They want the public because the public lives there. The public needs to know if they spot a fire, just like people use police scanners. You know, they want to know what's going on in their neighborhood. It's the same thing. They give the public, they don't expect someone in Georgia to be watching it, but they're given the public access. So God forbid somebody wants to watch, you know, for wildfires, the same way people will listen to police scanners, they can spot it and get the proper authorities there and make it gone before it even gets there.
I think you're right. I think one of the websites is intended for public viewing, but also I still think that there's some guy for CAL FIRE sitting in a room with 20 monitors monitoring, 300 cameras, and he has a different level of access that zavgirl had that night.
Everybody does.
Well, I mean,
they're saying that they do. California cameras are up on a temporary public interface. This is an interim site. This was on September 13th. We'll have our official site with enhanced functionality within the next week. Thank you for your patience. Alertca.live. This was an official press release.
I understand what you're saying. I just think that it's There are people with servers, a government entity that have the server capacity to download 24 hours a day. And what is being put out to for the public now
you got 2 seconds?
is a more limited access.
Sorry.
So, J Rod, do you want, because I'm probably have maybe like another 20 minutes because we're ordering the food. But J Rod, I did want to hear what you had to say because I know you've been wanting to chat for a minute here. But yeah, Mark,
Yeah, how you doing? Thank you for having me here today. My name is Juan Rodriguez. I call myself J Rod on point. I've been 2 weeks in YouTube, but I've been like for 8 years as a YouTuber, a gaming YouTuber, playing Apex Legends. So before I got here to talk to you today, I've been on the case since August 8 or 9, the first press conference. I have 4 daughters, 4 boys, beautiful wife, and I'm a parent. So long story short, the case right away caught my attention. Also have family members within the military and police force. So I have grown up learning the both side of life. So I end up to the conclusion that let me just wait. And I waited. I started gathering information by myself. And then I started like, talking to people, reaching out to all the people and stuff. I got to the point that I got to the point that with my own personal connections in life on the West Side, I got to talk to very interesting people, very high on class. So after I had those conversations, I was like, okay, so what should I do? Should I just go for it? I consult. That person said, go ahead. This might be your chance to give back to the community, whatever, if I have anything done wrong in life. So I was like, all right, cool. I started investigating this whole thing by myself. I don't have no PI license, no nothing. I'm just a YouTuber that love to help people, and I'm very interested in crime because I know a lot about it. So long story short, let's stay in task right here. Enough about myself. Let's stay in task. Let's talk about Kiely Rodni. Let's see the point of view of forgetting everything that we know right now. Just everything that we know right now from authorities. Let's scratch that off. Shout out to the authorities. Shout out to Placer County, Nevada County, FBI. By the way, I'm on record on the phone with FBI and Nevada County. They know all my information is available. They know it. I'm still waiting for a phone call from Nevada County that I haven't gotten yet. So let's talk about this video. The video that zavgirl have put together. And big shout out to you, zavgirl, because you've been very on point. I have studied all of you. Way before I got here to talk to you, I have watched you for a long time for me to be here. And for me to be here is because I have watched behaviors of productivity on a case. And unbiased, whatever information you have right or wrong, agree to disagree, is an open forum. Thank you. So let's talk about this video. The video is real. Was not useful in court is in the way we have processed that video to get some conclusions without getting into too deep. Because of course we don't want to put in YouTube, use the type of technology that will amplify and clear this picture to get to see what the gentleman from Europe was saying was in the dark. I have watched the original footage. I have my wife could tell you, I have not sleep. I have done nothing but being taking care of my family, handling my business, and on case, on point all the time. Like I don't sleep. I haven't slept for a long time. Anyway, I don't sleep since I was a teen. So long story short, this video is real. Okay. Shout outs to Chronicles of Olivia. Her video is real, but the process within we assess this video for YouTube is just for YouTube. You know, the dimming one picture with a background to see at least, you know, pinpoint locations and stuff and what could have happened or whatnot. That's understood. And I want to be on record that I believe allegedly is foul play. How? We getting to know that little by little. It leads all my emails, DMs, calls. You know, I've been talked to, especially when I just got threatened by my life. You know, some funny guy went to my comments and, you know, and say like, to kind of like mention about putting a bag on my head. I put a video up and I said, just do it. I pray to my Lord Jesus Christ. And I was like, Lord, is there a reason why you got me in this case? So you tell me what to do. So I put in that video, my prayers to Lord Jesus Christ. And I commended myself to be here today. Because guess what? I ain't afraid of nothing. If I'm with God, who against me? Period. Whatever is done in the dark is going to come out to the light. So this video is real.
So is there that you're okay? Yep.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I got to go tell my mom what I want real quick. But
I was just going to say there's two more people backstage. Is there like a very specific point you want to share with us? Thanks for sharing all that.
Yeah. Far as the video, yeah, the video is real. Again, the process that is being processed, like edit, no edit, but you know, in the way it's being processed for YouTube between whatever the work Olivia has done and whatever zavgirl has done independently, the video, the footage is real. Okay, it's just the process that they have put it together is not useful in court. It has to be a higher technology. Again, it's to be used in court. It has to be from officials with the highest technology, which is available in the military court, even locally and private. You know, it's picturing, imaging, enhancement, which it doesn't edit and put nothing. It just brings to the light what's going on. So yeah, I just want to share that with you about the video because I wanted to stay in task. Just again about the video. Big shout out to zavgirl, everybody in the panel. If you have any questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I don't know how to rotate.
You can unless you have admin authority.
I do, but I don't know how to.
Oh, you just hit remove. Whoever you want to remove, you just hit remove from chat.
Okay, 1 second. Let me go to that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can talk.
Do I just
you highlight over on the bottom and you hit it'll give you an option remove.
Hi.
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 Hi, ladies.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you, J Rod. I hope you have a wonderful day, sir.
Hey, have a good day, ladies.
You too.
Thank you. Okay, let me try this again.
You highlight over. There you go. And then
do I just
add on who you want to add on? Do it the same way. There you go.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
You're welcome.
Hi guys, how you
Foxfire.
doing? Hi.
Hello.
What a great show tonight. I just want to say happy birthday to zavgirl. I don't know you
Where's your
well, but
cake?
I watch you literally every
Hold on 1
day.
second. I can't hear you, so I'm interrupting. I'm sorry. Okay. I want to show you. It's just a little cake because it's just us here, but my mom bought it. Normally she
look at
makes
it.
the best cakes, but for this,
That's so sweet. Happy birthday, by the way. That is
thank
so
you.
adorable.
Who just said that? Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. Like I said, if I cut you guys off short, I'm gonna come back on tonight whenever when I'm done spending time with my mom and stuff, because she'll be going to bed. She goes to bed early, and then we could have like a late night panel. But
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm not going to be on here long though, guys.
Yeah. Hey, how are you?
Hey, good. Thanks, girl.
Say hi.
Listen, this has been a crazy show. I've been watching you for like ever now, and I just want to say I know I don't know you very well, but yes, happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great day. I'm over here in Canada, so it's crazy. So far away. Yeah, Nova Scotia. Anyway, I'm just jumping on because I want to just put in my little my piece of mind here. I agree. The video's real. I agree with your caller. It won't stand up in court. But I think pushing that all aside, I think at the end of the day, my question is, and this is just me, again, just speculation, just my thoughts on watching the whole case, all the different creators, you literally every day, or whenever you're on, I'm like, oh gosh, it's going live, perfect. I get Zav withdrawal, Zav girl withdrawal. Anyway, but my opinion is that if this thing was an accident, right? Like, and I'm just saying speculation here. If this was an accident, where in the hell is the phone? Where's the phone?
I know.
She would have had the phone with her in the car, probably charging, attached to the damn thing.
The
But
FBI
they do
has the phone.
But do we know I know there's a rumor like they're saying
But that's
that,
a rumor. We don't know.
It's not a rumor. Jagger told somebody that
How does Jagger know
the
that?
FBI has the phone.
But just because Jagger said it, does that make it true?
There's been
like
a
same
couple
with
people.
Sammy,
There's actually
right?
been another local, like I think a diver that said it. So there has been a couple people, or like there's some locals that are kind of close to the case have said that, but it's all hearsay still. I'm just hearing it from somebody else. So I don't
feel
know,
like
but
that as well.
they say the FBI has it. That's the talk going around. So
Okay, well, anyway, if the FBI has it, good. But my other point is this: that town of Truckee, as weird as it is, Jesus, God help us, and they're so like bent on making sure like high priority firefight, like high priority fire. They have so many cams everywhere for these fire. They have rich buildings, rich areas, watching these houses 24/7. Why in the hell wasn't that the first thing they went to, thinking, let's check the cam footage of the fires that night, see if there's something there? They could have found her in friggin' 2 or 3 days instead of like a month later. Like, I don't get that. That's another red flag for me, right? Like, I think about it and I think like they spent all those 900,000 whatever plus hours in the water searching the woods. Like, why wouldn't they think to look at those cams? Like, I don't get it. Why did I have to take YouTubers? You know, you got you sleuths out there, wonderful people you are, to find this and put this out there and be like, hey, what about this, guys? And they're like, oh yeah. And now they're looking at it. It's like, doesn't make any sense to me. It's just weird. The whole case has been weird from the start. Everything anybody's ever said has been all hearsay. Not like us. I just mean like the people making commentary on people that were there and saw people that were there and heard people that were like, you know, I'm in the grocery store and I hear this. Like, I don't know. It's just so sketch. The whole thing's been sketch. And so I guess that's the reason why I still feel like this could have been. And again, foul play doesn't mean like somebody intentionally murdered the girl. I'm just thinking like, you know, maybe she did OD and they just rolled that car into the water. Like, I don't know.
Can
But
I
that's
just
just
make a remark?
my 2 cents.
No, thank you for sharing. Yeah, I see where you're coming from on. I agree with. So somebody wanted me to freeze frame this. I see. Are you talking about this light right here? But it's just a reflection as you look through it. Watch. Hold on. 17 right here.
That's right at the time frame I was talking about earlier too.
That looks like a reflection because if you watch the next frame, watch it goes away, but you watch how the car turns and it look, you can see right here it's turning. I think it's just some kind of reflection that's going there. What do you guys think? Oh wait, hold on. I'm showing you with my finger right here. Oh. Right
I think that could be the reflection off of the water, Zav.
Though the water's over here, but I think it's from this car right here, to be honest. Don't you? What do you think, Jess?
Is there a way you can zoom in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can, but hold on. I'm gonna have to do it on a separate thing because I have this I have the overlay like perfect. So if I zoom in, it'll get mismatched. And so no, it's fine. Let me just put another one over here. Because I want it like you want to get the overlay try to get it as perfect as possible. So I went
right.
I don't know. Thank God for that, because when you guys were watching the first black and white, I'm like, all I see is black and white. My eyes couldn't adjust. And then when the overlay came on, I'm like, oh, thank God, because now I can see where the water is. And so I don't care if anybody's calling in and saying it's fake or whatever. No, I get what you're doing. Like, it makes perfect sense. why anybody would do this. Like, it's not editing. It's literally just allowing people to see where the edge of the water is, where the landmarks are, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah, I didn't know you had done all this, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I matched it up with Check-Its. You saw, go watch my last live or 2 live. I think it was my last live at the beginning. I matched it up where Check-It goes down on the 5th of September. And I saw the time because he shows his car clock. So you could see where he's at on different times. And you could see it matches up where he's at the edge. Kylie's car just goes in a little bit further. And it matches up that it is Kylie's car because it's right where you would picture that she went in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I missed a couple days, but sorry about that. But yeah, I missed a couple days. I watched your show like all the time. I've been super busy the past couple of days, but sorry I missed that.
No, you're all right. Hold on 1 second. I got to get the time because I got the time over here.
Zav, did you see that? Okay, who was it? I don't want to use creators' names, but there was somebody that put out, oh God, I wish I could remember who it was. I hope it wasn't somebody's sketch. But anyway, they showed the you know, that people that use that app that showed you like where they were when they were searching, and somebody showed
I have
like
that. I'm gonna go over that. I'll go over that
you know
later. I have that.
That's awesome because it shows all the lines where everybody went and like how they circle
and it shows two people.
the flight
kind of,
patterns.
one person went right over where Kylie's car was.
Yes,
and the other person
it's
was
crazy.
Close, and one of them was Check-It. Check-It goes
Yeah.
really close. In the water, because he goes in the water, you could see it. And then there's this, I don't know if I should say all the names because the other name's not out there, but there's another guy that goes right over. I think it's on the 17th, August 16th or 17th. I think it's August 17th that they go right over her car. So, but obviously they didn't see, I guess, but
and it shows and I think I don't know, but he if you do though, like the person I did it showed the people's names. So I don't know, you might be
and it shows what they found. Anyone, like whatever, if they mark down like certain things, it shows. Yeah,
it's super neat. But anyway, I'm gonna jump off, guys. Happy birthday, Zav.
Oh, thank
you guys
you.
have a great show.
Thanks so much. Come back later tonight.
In the background.
I'm gonna go back later tonight. Yeah.
All right, girl. Take care.
Right,
bye now.
Thank you. Okay, so 49. So you want, yeah.
I wanted to let you know to zoom into what I was talking about, like the little light that's under, like if you follow where it says alert and like under the L and the E and the word alert up there at the top, the light, if you draw a straight line from there all the way down on the screen, the light that's in the middle right there is what I was talking about. I thought might be a campfire. If you can zoom in to put that in like the bottom right hand corner, that's how much you would have to zoom in to see what I was talking about.
You're saying it way over here?
No, like, okay.
That's not even close to where the
hold on. I gotta go because I gotta go pick up my son. But anyone that's interested in the press release I just read, I put it on my community tab, so anyone could go look at it. There's
I would like to look at it. Okay, thanks, Laura. Cool, thank you.
I'll put it back here too. It's right there. But I gotta go get my son. I will talk to you later. Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you. All right, thanks you. What's up? Oh, thanks. Okay. So first of all, let's zoom into the one thing first, and then you'll show me where's yours at to the right of the screen. So this is that. I don't know how much you want me to zoom in. This is that.
What I thought was the campfire is this light way over here on the right under org now. Like, that's what I thought was the campfire. If you can put that in the bottom,
that's not even close to the campsite. They're not the party's way over here.
Right,
I'm in the neighborhood. Like it looks. I think that's not where the neighborhood. I think it is. Let me go do that.
Well, if you can zoom in into the edge of the wood line, it does look like after she wrecks, like there's a light that comes in and kind of goes through the woods on the wood line right there by the lake.
That's like the neighborhood, or that is too. So okay, but the wood line. All right, hold on. Let me do that other one real quick. The 49. So which one? This one or this one? Which lake do you want me to zoom into?
That one, that one was the one I thought was a campfire, but I mean, it just looked like
having a fire in the neighborhood. I don't know. I think it might be a neighborhood light. Maybe I don't know though. Does it go out? I forget.
I don't know. But the light, like after her car goes in, I've got the time. I've got the times written
Oh,
down. I don't know what the
what?
49 is, but the light, it looks like right on the edge of the wood line, like coming towards the camera. A light comes in and kind of walks through the woods.
But that's the
But
you mean through the neighborhood though, not the woods, right? Because that is a
yeah,
neighborhood.
well,
Okay.
I would. No, I was just assuming that was the campfire. So not
Oh.
necessarily like I'm just using that kind of as a marker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys, when I come back tonight, people come up on panel that think it's fake, so you guys could show me what you guys found. You know, the ones that have the static camera, because the one Steve, he was reading it, but I would have loved if somebody would share the screen instead, you know, and show me, or just send me a link so I could go to the website, because, you know, so we can have a debate, because I know there's still like there's still a lot of people that think it is. So let's do a debate, guys, when I come back. That's okay. But hold on, I got this cake in my way. That's why this is hard for me to do. My cake is right here. Hold on.
I added Sleuthy.
Hey,
What?
I can make you a video of like what I was talking about and send it to you if that's possible.
Yeah, you could do that. Definitely. So 40, wait, it was 49. Yeah, 49. That was somebody in chat, 4917. I think it's just the reflection of that car. Because it goes and then it goes away. The one that they're talking about right here. It's like maybe there's like a sign right there that the light's reflecting on. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'll have to go to Google. You know what? Maybe I'll try to go to Google Maps when I come back, because I might have to end this soon and see if there's like some kind of sign that the car light's reflecting off of. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because it goes when the car light shines on it. It does it, and then when it look.
There's like 3 people backstage. Do you want to? I don't know if you
Well,
want to
hold
rotate
on. Let
anyone.
me see, because I think I'm gonna have to continue this later, because I'm about to get ready to eat and stuff.
Understand.
So you guys, after probably like around 8 or 8:30, let's do this again. Sleuthy's back there. Shoot, Sleuthy, are
Wait.
you gonna be available?
She's on
Oh, you're on
panel.
panel. I didn't
Maybe.
I added.
you were.
I wanted to say happy birthday before you got off.
Oh, thank you.
I
Thank you
also
so
want to
much.
say, and I don't want to talk about whether the cameras are real. However, I just want to ask you if you know if the island was above water.
Yeah, I'll
during
show
the
it here. You want
It
it here?
was?
We'll look at what's his name? SF Investigates, when he does. It's like a week after she goes in, right?
Yeah, but the
forget what
water goes down so fast. I'm just curious because I wonder if you think, so let's say it was completely above water. Do you think that that angle would be okay for like if maybe a car went out to the island and then stopped and then looked like
I
it
think.
was obviously in the water?
Oh, you're saying that's the 1233 car instead? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm asking if you think it's possible. I mean, they drive out there all the time.
No, I think
I'm
the
told they party
1250
there.
car might. I think there are cars that might go out there. That 1250 car, I think, might be going out there. I'm still not sure if it's going out there or if it's just going. It does look like it's going almost to the neighborhood, but I don't. It might be going out the peninsula and then shining the reflection onto the neighborhood that we see. So yeah,
I don't
no, I
think
think
I've
it's
seen the
possible.
1250. And it would admittedly. Why is your hand wet? I hope it's water.
Okay.
And then got those animals out of the bathtub, and now they're.
Oh, okay, but it's water.
See,
Okay.
look, Lucy. Look. So I think, look, there's the peninsula. Is that what you were talking about? I'm sure
You
it's
never
pretty
know
close.
with a little boy.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why it was funny.
Or little girls, let me tell you.
Even if it's like, okay, wait, hold on. Even if it's like
So think about
1.66 in 7 days, even if it's like 8 or 9 feet less, it would still, 8 or 9 feet offshore. Yeah, I mean, it's still above water. It would be less water, as time goes.
And I mean, is that halfway
yeah.
through? Like, is that halfway into the lake? I would say.
I mean, almost. Yeah.
So
But
that
no,
would
I
look
think I mean, I think when you do the overlays, I don't think that you're talking about the 1233 car. You think that you're asking if it's a possibility that that's that. I don't, but I guess there's always a possibility. But
I
don't think
haven't
it is.
seen the 1250 whatever one. I haven't, because by the time I even thought of, I haven't seen that.
I'll
She
play
did
it.
she did a live on it, or she did a video on it last night.
In the 1230, and you saw me match up to Check It. That's another reason I think no, she's the 1233 because I matched up when Check It goes down there on September 5th. He goes down there at 9:15 because we see his clock on his car. You could catch his clock at different times, and you see where he stops at the edge. So I matched it with Kiely's car. When I go back, when I do the live, I'll play it as we're doing open panel when I come back. But you see it matches. So it's exactly where he was at, where we would guess Kiely went in. And Kiely, 1233, it matches where Check It is. But it's a little bit further in. So it just makes sense that it's her because we know where Check It was at that night, That makes sense.
Do you want me to add UFC Frog to share that info before you go?
Oh, yeah. Is he back there? I'm not seeing who's back. I'm sorry.
He definitely, I'm hoping that Jagger, I sent Good Cop into Instagram first ahead of me. So we'll see if he responds. I want to talk to him, don't you?
Wait, who did you set?
Jagger.
Oh, so you think he's going to talk to you? I mean, as far as about,
I don't know.
Hopefully. What do you think about that?
About all that. I think it's I feel like I give him the benefit of the doubt, and then he does something really strange. Like this, just like with the she didn't call roadside assistance, and I'm like, oh, Jagger, why?
Yes.
I wanted to not think you were suspicious, but I mean,
and then the involved comment, you agreed how he said, oh, well, the truth of who's involved. That's suspicious, right?
I think he can't speak well. I think he probably did mean like people that were together, but I do agree with you that how could someone be involved if you're saying that's an accident? If she was drunk and drove, there's no one else involved.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he knows something. I think he's freaking out because that video is going to come out.
So you think, okay, because he knows something. So do you think he just knows something or he's involved?
Yeah, I think
he knows something.
I think he's just including him in the group as being in the clique, but not that he was really there.
So here's the 1250 person right here.
Okay.
And Rivet, as we're watching this, do you want to tell us what you found out?
The cameras are sorry. I was in the shower. Let me get out of the bathroom. It's fucking echoing. The cameras are 100% legit. The website was a temporary website, as far as he knows, and he's getting more info right now from an IT guy he knows. The other thing is that the temporary website, he said, probably couldn't hold the overload of views of people coming on, so it was crashing the website internally and probably raising their storage rates. And what he thinks that, and also he said that those videos are meant to be live only, not for to go back, because of that issue of the website crashing, especially on the temporary website. It was supposed to be only live.
Because why wasn't it though? Why can't you?
Someone made a mistake because it's open. What he was explaining that certain employees have the right to go back. You know what I'm saying? If you look on Google too, I've looked this up and it said the same thing. His name is Brandon Superpedia, guys. He's a captain for California, Cal Fire. And those cameras been there for a while. I can't tell you the exact date. He couldn't give it to me, but they are legit. And he believes either the temporary website was getting overloaded with views and people, which it wasn't expecting because it was a temporary website, or that they didn't mean to release the open video to go back, which is causing all that extra bandwidth, to get taken up. So they took it down and to fix it, because that's a lot of video. Think about your iPhone.
So let me ask you something. Sleuthy, this is it. Will you watch it? This is where I think this car possibly maybe does go into the peninsula. And when it comes further, maybe it's a light reflection shining. Now, will you watch it? Hold on.
So I want to ask you why, because it's halfway between where the 1231 is and this one. And you're thinking because the peninsula is closer.
No, I'm thinking even the 1230. I have to go back and look at the 1231. I don't know. Maybe the 1230 goes to the peninsula. I haven't compared the 1230 to the 1250. I'll have to compare those two.
I want to be able to see the peninsula. Can you see it on my picture that I took from earlier in the day? Shit.
Oh, I don't know.
Let me see.
Hey Zav, I gave him your email too, and I'm gonna make sure
Oh,
he texts
okay.
him again, and so that way you can, because I talked to him about 30-40 minutes ago, and I was kind of like, I'm kind of wary on exactly what he said, and I don't want to say something that wasn't exact, but he was saying the temporary website wasn't meant to be put on for like for you to search in the past. It was only supposed to be an alert wildfly camera for live feed.
But that's weird that it was though. So,
But he's
but it was
wondering
for
if
them
live
to look at, right?
Yeah, live monitoring, because he's wondering if they made a mistake and that's why they took it off, because it was only supposed to be live, and the people the like, you know, the higher end chief and whoever's doing the IT that watches the cameras or going to look back on the cameras have the option to go back because they're stored in a different location than the website. That's what I was getting from him in a sort of a way, but he wants to double check to confirm that. But he thought it only should have been live feed at the time.
That's kind of strange though that they
I
accidentally
agree.
like. Wow.
Well, if they shot it up on the end of September, they just threw it up real quick. September 22nd, Perplex said, they might have not. You know what I'm saying? Mistakes happen because it's your first time throwing this new website up, and you might have put the wrong version of your client on the.
A weird coincidence. It's just weird because of everything going on that happened. You know, for that camera, for this. These cameras.
100% it was a mistake for the archives, just like in Caltrans, and this I've confirmed this. Caltrans does not let you go back on any of their videos on the highways. It's only live feed.
So now, for in the
But let me
future,
ask
we're not going to be able to go back. Go ahead, Susie.
That's weird. That's really suspicious.
It
But
is.
so if it's live feed, then you're saying that someone was sitting there watching that happen on camera because they only live monitor it.
No, it's supposed to be live feed. It's supposed to be live feed for the public, not for any. They have their own servers they can go back on. Yeah, they can go back. See, that was supposed to be. And when they threw the temporary site up, he believes they put the wrong client. What it's called a client, I believe. They put the wrong client on there. There's two different ones, one for the staff and one for the public. Which it's always like that in any, you know what I'm saying? And it makes sense because it was just thrown up September 27th.
That was my point.
Yeah.
That was my point
I
all
just feel
along. There's one feed and there's 3 different websites tapping into it, all with different admin levels.
Hey,
So
Zav.
here's the 12:30. Let's watch what he does, and then I'll do like for my live later. I'll do a comparison of 12:30 to 12:50 guy and see. But I won't have time to do it now. But here's 12:30. And Verna, hi. I want to say hi to you real quick before I get off. Hey.
My opinion, Jagger said there was 100 cars at the party, and I have the picture of his DMs saying that. 100 cars, not 100 people.
Hi. Happy
are you,
birthday.
Thank you. So
Good.
are you still?
I knew we would get along. My birthday's in 4 days.
Nuh-uh. Oh my
Happy early birthday, Verna.
Yeah. So yours is
Happy
the
early
15th
birthday,
or
Verna.
Is yours
Thank
the
you.
15th then?
Yep.
Or 15th. Okay. Yeah.
15th, yeah.
Yeah, 4 days. I was just I even doubted that. Okay. Because why did I think I was thinking that somebody told me recently that their birthday was the 16th, and that date sticks out because that's my sobriety day, like my anniversary of that. So, but yours is the 15th. Okay. Yeah, that's right. We talked about us both being a Libra. Remember that? I was like, yeah, that's it. That's why we do. Anyway, yes, Ribbit, thank you. And any more information, just fill me in because that's a good contact to get some information.
Yeah, no, I'll hook you guys up. I got your email, and I'll put something together for you guys, or at least get you guys in contact, because he's a really, really, really good dude, and he'll only give you the straight facts. I mean, if I had to trust anybody with my life, I'd put it in that guy's hands. So
okay, cool.
I appreciate you guys, man. I hope everybody has a great day, and let's all sing happy birthday. Have a good one, Zev.
All right,
I was gonna have fun saying it to you, but I'm hard to tell what he'll say.
Hey, salute to you. Have a good one too, man.
You too.
It was good seeing you.
Did you want me to do another video, Zev?
Yes,
I don't know if I checked my email.
Yeah, let's set something up. We'll figure it out. And I got to make sure that I can access the live altar. I can't lose this.
You didn't
freaking
screen
link.
record?
Yeah, I screen recorded a lot, but what I'm saying is, she goes down there live for us.
Oh,
yeah,
so
at the same time.
I'm going to jump off, but I do want to tell you before you go on again, like however I can get a hold of you quickly, like instantly, preferably not email. I have someone that hiked up to that camera and I have to sort through her things, but she hiked up the camera.
Wow.
And
okay, I'll give you a
I have
contact.
to go through everything that she sent me, but
okay,
yeah,
I'll give you a
but
contact.
I'll send
I'll
it to
give you
you.
my phone number if you want. Whenever I could do it through Twitter, if that's good. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So I'll go through them. I'll just send them through there because that's really the easiest for me.
Through Twitter? Or through where?
Yeah.
Or for phone? Twitter, you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool, cool.
Because that's where she
Well,
sent them. So I'll just copy them
oh, I
over.
see. Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right.
That's,
Have a good
thank
dinner.
you. Yeah, thank you.
Happy birthday again. I'll see you
Oh,
later.
thank you. All right, bye. I know.
Hey,
I'm
I
like,
wanted to say that light that I was talking about was at 1250. It's the same light you're talking about, but if you zoom in and you can put that light from the neighborhood into the bottom right hand corner, you can see that light that you're talking about at 1250 looks like it goes up in the woods and disappears.
yeah. See, that's what I originally thought, that maybe they're going up to the neighborhood and going through the back way, even though we don't see them. But sometimes you might not see the lights going through here, depending on how, because the angle and stuff. So I did a poll, and I'm trying to think how, because I wasn't sure, are they on the other side of the shoreline? Are they going up to the neighborhood, or are they on the peninsula? It's either three, I think. But I don't know, but this stays on. You see this right here. This might be I don't know.
Yeah,
what
that's
that
what I
is,
thought was a
neighborhood
campsite,
light.
I don't know.
See, I'll show you on hold on, let me bring up my
Yeah, there's a bunch of houses there.
Yeah, I'm going to bring up my Google. Actually, I'm going to do Google Maps because you could see the roads better. Hold on one second.
So yeah, I thought that was
didn't-
her, and I had that wrong. But yeah, like if it was her car that went in at 12:30, and then that light comes up at 12:50, it could have been somebody exiting the car, getting out of the water, and then going through the woods to the neighborhood. But anyway, I'll let you go. Thank you for having me on, and I'm a Libra too, by the way.
You're gonna what?
I'm a Libra too. My birthday was September 29th.
Oh, well, happy belated birthday! Yay!
Thank you. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Happy birthday.
All right, you too. Thanks. I'm gonna let you up, Christina, real quick before I go. Wait, where did she go? Oh, there you go. Okay. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I just wanted to, I do think that the video is real. I think that the 1250 car could have been picking somebody up, or like they said, they could have walked back up. That's a possibility. I think that being their country or hippie kids with drinking going on, there could have been some skinny dipping and some other stuff going on too. That's how maybe some of her clothes might be off, barefoot, that kind of thing. Also, I think that as far as she could have OD'd as well, and then they could have tried to cover it up somehow because they didn't know what the hell to do. They're teenagers and they didn't want to get in trouble, and they're like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, so those
agree.
are just some of my comments.
Those could be, yeah, definitely.
And or somebody, she got so drunk or inebriated, she's sleeping back in the car in the hatch, and somebody didn't know she was there, and they said, we're just going to take the car for a joyride. They decided to go down by the water, thought that they could get across somewhere, and they couldn't get across. And then they had to jump out.
And that made me click, and maybe what Sleuthy was trying to ask a little bit. If maybe that car was the pickup car. Yeah, was that what you were trying to get at, Sleuthy? That maybe that car came and picked somebody up after that? I wasn't even thinking that. But see, I think it almost looks like that either they crossed, because we saw from SF Investigates, they could have definitely crossed right here. The water was low enough. And then they came into the neighborhood, or they're right here, or they came out here. The more I keep watching it, I think that 1250 car comes out here, to be honest. And then you could see the reflection, or we're just seeing the lights because it's on such an angle. And it looks like it's at the line, but because we're seeing it, hold on. We're seeing it, hold on. So where's it at? We're seeing it at such an angle that, we don't see it. Well, this isn't that accurate, huh? But you know what I'm saying? Oh wait, I'm over here. All our hell's over here. But we're seeing it at such an angle that it looks like it's actually at the line, but it's really at the peninsula. But I'm not sure yet. Like I said, we'll go over more of it when I come back, and then we can go over the app that of the searches, which is kind of interesting, and we'll do another open panel. What do you guys think?
So Zav, are you watching the news right now? I don't know if anybody told you they found Jolissa.
Yeah, we watched the press conference earlier.
I just saw it. Okay, now.
And they
So,
think it's
on that,
a car accident. Isn't that crazy?
yeah, like that other couple that went missing at the same time she did. It's like, why is
Yeah.
hers not a car accident? All these car accidents are happening from people who are probably drinking. Anyway, that back road there, remember when they were talking about someone put a log to block the road and nobody could get through? There is a log right there that blocks that back road there.
Wait,
Because I didn't go down it because there was a log there around near the
Yeah, but
river
I
part
mean,
where you were talking about.
right here. There's a
Yeah,
log?
heading towards, yeah, like right there at the bottom of, you know where all those cars were stopped.
Yeah, but they could have just went around it, right? Why
It's
couldn't
a
they go
pretty big
around it?
one. I mean, yeah, you could move it, I'm sure, but I'm just saying there was a big
Oh, you
log
could
right
kind of
there.
see. Look, is that it?
Yeah.
So you're
No, I
saying
think it's
nobody?
farther the other way.
Oh, but are you saying that nobody could pass? Because it does look like there's people that go into the
I mean,
neighborhood even at
you
different
can
times.
go that way, yes.
'Cause I've
And
seen.
all you'd have to do is move the log, but there was a
Or
log there
just
when I
go.
went to go drive it.
But why wouldn't you just go around it? I don't get why would you have to move it?
It's you go off in the mud, and if you're
But
in a car,
on other days that I've watched, I definitely see people coming through up to the
oh yeah,
neighborhood.
you can make it through. But there is a big log there. I don't know if it had anything to do with what they said about it being blocked, but it could be moved, I'm sure.
So what day do you think? What day you want to go out there?
I'm good. I'm good now. The wedding's over.
Let's plan something
Whenever.
real.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, let me know.
Sure, yeah, let me know, or we'll talk. I'll message you. But yeah, all right. So sorry, I'm kind of a little mess here because I have this big cake right here. So I think I'm gonna end it. But like I said, I'll see you guys tonight. And Autumn, thanks for your
Alrighty.
help. Verna, thank you. Hold on, let me take
Happy
this screen off.
birthday.
Happy
Do
birthday.
we all want, who wants to sing with me?
Mark.
No?
Go ahead. You guys can
Yeah, I'll
sing.
Ready?
sing.
You don't.
Ready?
Okay.
1,
Yep.
2, 3. Happy
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to
you.
Happy birthday,
dear
so
Zav.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, yay. Thank you, guys.
I will never win the voice. Have a good birthday. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Christina.
Bye.
Bye. See you later. Thanks.
Sorry, guys. I feel like I didn't get to talk that much to chat. Because I was trying to look at those show the maps and stuff. But thank you all. If I missed it. No, actually, we were getting a lot of up on screen. We were getting a lot of chat up on screen. That's right. Never mind. We did pretty good. But thank you guys. Come back at 8:39. And like I said, people that think it's fake, come up on panel. I want to hear the other side. And what I really want to see is I want to see the people either send me like an email, or if somebody knows how to share their screen. If you're on a computer and you take the link on StreamYard, you guys could share your screen. So therefore, like, you know how I'm sharing my screen, you guys could do that. And then I share your screen and then we could watch. So if you have like a link that shows, oh, those cameras don't move, show me. I want to see all this stuff. Because that was like one of the main points. Not the main points, but one of the big things I wanted to see is the debate of the 30%. I forgot to do the poll, but I'll do a poll when I come back. The 30%, at least a few days ago, was 30% thought the video was fake. So I want to hear, plus I want to hear the 70%, but I want at least a few people up on panel of the 30% because I want to hear that. Remember, you guys were supposed to come and bring your your proof and your facts and stuff. I love to see it, so at least I'm seeing everything. And I watched that YouTube Jeff or whatever, but that just that's not enough to convince me at all. Because I know you can edit a video, but my whole point is I don't think it is. I just don't think it is. My opinion, I know. But I feel like it's backed by some good stuff. But I know, like I said, there was 30% of y'all that do. So let's see it when you come back, okay? Unless if you know what, hold on, don't leave yet. Don't leave. Oh, a lot of people already left. I want to do a poll, and maybe it's down to like 10% now. Hold on. I want you guys to answer this. God, I have this big. I can't. My keyboard. Hold on, I can't do anything. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so and like I said, if you guys want me, I still have older cam, guys, and I could still get screenshots of any camera by the second. So if there's something you want me to do, please come with that. I'll try to check the emails. And maybe Autumn can help me check emails if you guys have, and put it in big letters. I want you to look at this so I can have it ready. So when I come back, I'll have those timestamps. Like I said, Otter, as long as I don't accidentally, knock on wood, exit out of that website, I have access to that because I kept it up. And anything else, I could get screenshots by the second, so we could look at the screenshots of the day, the camera, the second. So anything you guys want me to check of past stuff. August 21st, though, you can't see, what am I saying? August 21st is not facing, okay? So when they recover the car, the camera's not facing. I believe, if I'm remembering, Tahoe Donner is facing it, but it's light out. I can't remember if I screen recorded it. I will check. I think I screen recorded it. If not, we'll get the screenshots. And remember, the screenshots isn't from anybody. The screenshots is from the site. Somebody was nice enough to send me the link to the site that you could get screenshots, right? What am I saying here? So Donner, you could get, oh, let me do the poll as I'm talking. Gosh, sorry, that's the whole point. Get the poll up and then I chat for a little bit. Okay. Do you think the video is fake? And you know what video? I'm not gonna. Okay. In any sense of fake, okay? So if you think that it's just not what it appears, right? Or it was like edited. So I want to see where we're standing. But anyway, so what am I saying? What am I saying? I think the Tahoe Donner, like I said, I'm gonna check. I think you could see it on that day. I think I for sure looked at it, but I don't remember if I screen recorded it, like I said. But it's light out. So any day, like in the daytime, and since it's so far away, it's so hard to see anything. I did screen record the day that is only if Amanda was right at the time that Check It TV found the laptop. Does anybody know the day and time? I screen recorded that. I had that from like a few days ago before my last live. I just haven't showed it. But like I said, anything in the daytime is really hard to see. I'm not sure if that's what I'm seeing on Tahoe Donner, if I'm seeing AWP's big semi truck thingy, or their whatever you call it, like the big their big thing. I'm not sure if that's what I'm seeing, but I mean, you can't really make out much on it. I tried to zoom in, but I'll show you if hopefully I did screen recorded it. I think I did because I zoomed in, so I'm pretty sure I did screen recorded it. Yeah. But so I'm just gonna ramble a little bit till you guys have time to vote. Hold on, let me just check if I did real quick. Maybe I didn't, but I swear because I zoomed in. I'm gonna have to go back through all my files. Wait. 6th. Okay, that's not it. That's August 6th. Oh. Maybe I didn't. I don't. Like I said, I'll have to go back through and see for sure, but hold on. Is this it? No. 1 second. No, that's September. That's when Check It. If anybody didn't see, go back to my last live. Watch the beginning if you didn't see when I compared Check It. When he goes down there, because that's more proof to show you that it matches up to the car. because we know where he went. That's August 6th. Hold on 1 second. So you guys vote. Vote if you have an opinion if it's fake or not. Like I said, I would love to have you guys come up, the people that think it's fake. So I want to hear. And I want to see anything you have. Even if you don't have anything, I would like to hear your thoughts on it even. But I would like if you can show me like the stuff that you guys have been talking about. That'd be great. Okay, that's still August 6th. Dude, I swear I had it. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't screen record it. So I'll try to get the screenshots. So and then Boca, if you go back to the day we found it, we checked Boca, we checked Donner. Boca and Donner. Boca, you couldn't see. I checked it at 11 to 12 when supposedly Nick went and serviced them, and you can't see it. It's not in the view of that happening from that camera at least. And then does anybody know when Sammy was at Donner? Let me check. Sorry, let me check chat now. Yes, we talked about it. That we watched the press conference at the beginning, Elisa. Yes, it's so sad that it was an accident. It looks like. Oh, I actually had a remark about that when it happened. I wanted to say something about that. Let me see. I took a note. I hope they still do an autopsy for Jolissa. They are, right? Or are they just gonna like say accident? Because I hope they do and let us know for sure, that it wasn't something else and then made to look like an accident. But I'm sure it was an accident. But that's just so weird that couple all the same night, right? Kiely goes into the water, or was it? Hold on, was it the night after? Or the same night, and then the couple that got in the accident, and then Jolissa. Wasn't it all the same night? You guys remind me. It was either the same night or the night after or before. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Okay, if you feel like that you can't vote either way, then don't. But or you could just say like, what do you feel right now from what you know? Obviously, none of us could say for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's all our opinion. So like just from what do you know right now, what do you think? If that's what you vote. Well, I'm eating my dinner first. I got my sushi. So what I get is called it's Jasmine's. It's this they have hold on, I want to see what their class is. Oh, I'm getting all kinds of birthday texts. Sorry, I'm just giving you guys time to vote because I want to see where y'all stand. All right, Jasmine's. I just want to see because I feel like there's other kinds of food then. No, Asian Bistro. It's called Jasmine Asian Bistro, but so I get this Dragon and Phoenix, which is it's spicy and sweet. It's like a spicy sweet sauce. It's half shrimp, half chicken with rice. So freaking good. Oh my god. And it's like a spicy, like I said, and sweet. And their egg rolls are so good. So I'm gonna egg roll. And then sometimes I get the spicy tuna roll, but this time I'm just getting the crispy tuna roll. Sometimes I get their jasmine roll, which is so good. I'm just getting a crispy tuna roll. And of course, it's enough for dinner tomorrow too. So much. Sometimes it lasts like 3 dinners. It's so good. Oh my god. I'm so excited. It should be here any minute. Yeah. I don't know why I was looking that up. I don't know what the point. Let's see. I'll just chat. I'm just gonna say hi to you guys. I'll just chat until it's here. But gosh darn it, this is hard to. I'm gonna put this up here. Okay. That'll be good right there. All right. Selena. Your fingers? How did you see her fingers? I didn't even see. It went up? Are you saying 34% is, hold on, I haven't even looked yet. So that means it went up from last time. Wow, yeah. So last time it was 69 and 29. Or wait, did I do that right? 31. Yeah, but I thought it was 29 though. Or was it 69? Remind me. Was it 29 that said yes last time or 69 that said no? I'm getting them confused. But either way, I mean, you could just average, 70, 30, right? But it actually went up 34. Wow. I thought it was actually going to go down. Like where it's going to be less people think it's fake, but more people. Huh. And then I read like somebody emailed me saying that like, oh, this person has the real footage. We all had, like, not we all, but I had the real footage too. Like Laura was saying, go watch when I realized, that it was up. We went straight to the site, guys. Wait, what's Lucy? I'm gonna update the Kiely timeline doc with that info about when Sammy and Donna with the headlamp and nice! Awesome, dude. Okay. That'll be so helpful. Thank you. And then you could put it in, actually also you should put on the timeline when he went there and just turned off the lights. I don't know, or is that not important enough? On September 5th at like 8, quarter till 9. Well, you could look, all you got to do is watch his video and he, I think the first time you could see his clock on his car, I think was like 8:34 maybe. And then you could see it at 8:35. You could see it at 8:36. You could see it at 8:41. I think 46, 48. I know like 51 and then 55 because his camera catches the car time. So yeah. But yeah, thank you. Your outline is so helpful. Jen, thank you. No, I was thinking about reaching out to ask him a couple of things. I hope they get back with Jagger. And Lucy, I hope Jagger gets back with you too. He doesn't respond to me. I've tried to reach out. I've texted him because he had his phone number out there. So I've texted him a few times and he won't respond, but he does respond to other people. He was responding to Bella. I think Tyler. Yeah, Tyler. He responds to Tyler. He responds to, I think Queen Bee says she talks to him. So he responds to some people, but I don't know why he doesn't with me. He must not like me. Oh, okay, cool. I will. Yeah, I mean, it is. A lot of people think that. I just don't. Like I said, from what I've seen, I don't think it was, but there are people that think that. Just the way it all happened, there is some weird things about, I caught a little bit of on Tyler's live the other night. Was it last night or the night before? Where he showed that they just hired somebody October 4th, which October 4th is the day that SF Investigates put it on his YouTube. But you have to remember there was somebody before him that found it. And then there was Conspiracy had that person on, I guess. And this was before SF Investigates. So, but SF Investigates did a YouTube video from October 4th. So it's just, there are some weird things. There really is. So that's why I want to hear everybody, because there's just odd things. And then even what Ribbit said, how it wasn't supposed to be viewed by us, like it was supposed to just be like the live cam, but somehow we had access to it. And then October 4th, they hired somebody or fired wait, was it hired or fired? Now I forget. Or maybe both. No, it was hired. Yeah, it was hired on the 4th. And then what was the other thing? How they just redid everything. It was like a temporary site. So it's just so weird, all that stuff. and the fact that it caught Kiely's car. But I think it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's, to me, I don't think that it means that the video is fake. I just think there's just weird things that are surrounding it. But like I said, I want to hear everybody's input. Right. Well, I didn't reproduce anything though. You know, when I come back, I'll just play the video live from the site that I still have the access to. And I just won't do any overlays. The only reason we did overlays is because to show where everything is at. I didn't reproduce anything. It's just what it was, though. And the fact that we could go back and see, check it. We could go back and see that. Remember the girl? I have that screen recorded when she goes down there on the 25th. You could go back and see that and see her on there. So it's just, and I bet you anybody else that went down there, any locals, if we can find out what time, you'll be able to go back and see them on there. So that's what I'm saying. It's real. You can go back and see these people. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, they just went back and altered the day Kiely went in, but I don't know. I just don't think so, in my opinion. But so it's still staying at 34%. I wonder if that's my mom that got home. All right, I'm gonna go. So I think I got enough votes. So it went up a little bit. So yeah, you guys that use 34%, I want to hear a couple of you, and then I want, some of the people that think it's real too. So we'll have a good debate going on tonight, okay? Is that what's holding everybody back? Because that the roadside assistant guy? See, but I think it's pretty simple. I think it's just he thought that's what he saw. I don't think he's a liar, and I don't think AWP's a liar, because some people were trying to say like that I was calling them a liar. I don't think either of them are liars. My opinion, I just think he thought that that's what he saw. He thought he saw Kiely's car, and AWP trusted him as a source and didn't think he was lying, which he wasn't lying. I don't think Nick was lying. I think he just thought he saw something that he didn't. But what if that really was Kiely's car that went in? And what if that was Jagger and Kate? But they were just on their way back and they were acting weird because maybe they found out something because somebody told them something about the party, or I don't know, I'm trying to think. Or they just were acting weird and it really was them. But it wasn't Kiely's car, it was just another gray SUV. Or maybe it was just somebody random that looked like her in her car. I don't know. I just think there could be other explanations. And it doesn't mean that he's lying, or it doesn't mean AWP's lying. But I would like to hear an interview with AWP now after this came out to see what they say. Yeah, I'll try to contact them and see. But they've been busy, dude. They've been finding a lot of people. Nature Babe, why didn't you come up? Oh, I'll come on later. Never mind. That's what it says. Okay, cool. I know. Hey, Dolly Vision. I know it does. It really does. It really does. All right, guys. I'm going to go. Mark, thanks for coming up. Yeah, I agree. But it's not you're acting like it's like my fire cam footage. It's just whatever. If my fire cam footage is fake, that means that it's a fake on the website. Because I have it from the original before they took it down. That's when I screen recorded Kiely's. And now I still have access because I found like a back way to get into each camera. And I already explained it though. And as long as I don't exit out, it should still work. But hopefully, don't exit out on accident. And I got Donner, like I was able to screen record Tahoe Donner too. Anyway, I better go, guys. So I'll see you guys around like 8:30 or 9. So bring your facts. Bring your proof. on both sides, okay? All right, bye guys. And thank you guys for all the birthday wishes and gifts and everything. You guys are awesome. Thanks, Renee. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to eat my food first, but then I'll eat my cake. Yeah. All right. Like I said, send me any stuff you want me to check on the cameras. No, I know, but yeah, I hope that's what they're saying. I don't like how people word it like my footage is fake, like I did something, you know. But I hope that's what they meant because it's like I didn't do anything to it. I just want the truth, guys, just like everybody else, you know. I really do. Oh, thank you. The imprint. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, the food's here. All right, bye, guys.